Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one we generally were down with? It was like kind of like a everyone's stats get fixed and get a small boon or something.
People get to choose.
Yeah, it's not both.
It's. I think that we agree. What we decided would be best is something along the lines of everyone gets a step closer to something that they want. So everyone gets to have an individual choice, but it is a choice that is not as significant as what a whole wish can do for one person. It is everyone's getting a piece of it, I guess. The way I'm looking at it.
So would
More or
that
less.
just be like fixing your stats if it
It
was?
could be. It's up to you.
If that's
I
your
think
greatest concern.
I mean,
would
didn't
be
I
for some
lose like
more people
3
more than others.
charisma or something redonkulous?
Sure did.
Oof.
You pay 5,000 gold to get it fixed. I've also decided that.
Oh.
Oh, so we
Per
don't
per
have to use our
per
wish.
affliction.
Ooh. So per stat, technically?
Yes.
I love it.
Oh no, I have -1 charisma and -3 con.
Oof.
I thought you got
Those are
both -3 in both.
bad.
No,
I
it was
only
just
have
-1 charisma.
No, I had
Huh.
one really bad roll and one not nearly as bad roll. I was just more vocal about the charisma because I'm like, that's my rage stat. Oh,
Looks
I'm
like
sorry
eater.
for hitting you,
I have a
Harvey.
question.
Yeah.
If I was someone that was hit with a stat loss, but it was like not as significant as other people like Peter or like Ember or Karan,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to maybe get like a small bone, like something on top of repairing it? Like if it was, since I only lost 2 intelligence instead of like 3 charisma or 7, whatever the fuck, 7 charisma or whatever it was that Karan lost. Like if it was a small amount, could there also be like a small, I don't know, boon, like not something huge, but something like
For the
on top
greater
of.
restoration?
What's that?
For like getting it fixed?
Well, like I was asking, since my penalty were not so severe, if I wish to have that repaired, could there also be something small like on top of that, or is it basically just like I wish for this to be gone? That's all I get.
No, everyone who wishes, if someone really just wishes for stats to like improve or like to go back to normal, you will get a small boon.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying you have to give it. I was just curious if there was like some sort
No,
of
that was the plan to begin with.
weight to it that was like the same for everyone, and thus it would result in different things for different people.
Well, after
Because
all the
I honestly
gambling,
don't think I have like a good alternative suggestion for myself. So like I might just, I don't know, I might just be boring.
I want to go to the library to fix my stats, so.
Where do you work out? The library.
well, I have
Lips of
Halo's
Moby
head
Dick.
sure is huge.
I have 6.3k, so I could just pay to fix it since I gambled. Though conversely, I could probably afford a magic item with 6.3k.
Gambling does pay off. This is a bad precedent to set. Gambling rewards us. Yeah, I think like generally what at least like what my suggestion was trying to do is that like people could at least like get kind of like what they felt, because like this is a decision that like ostensibly is in character, but we're such a large group and it's really significant that it kind of is going to have to be out of character in some way. Like we don't want to end up making an in-character choice that ends up making us the players fucking hate what we've done, right? Like
Yeah.
we don't want that. And so I just like tried to suggest something that would allow like people whose main concern really was like, hey, like now I have like a bunch less health and that's going to make it harder for me to like play my character, and like this is like for me what would be fun would be like getting my character back to normal, because they would want to be strong to complete whatever part of their goal, that's something that you can choose to do with a wish. But then also somebody who is like, I kind of want to play with the consequences of like losing these stats, they could get something interesting that would allow them to sort of progress their character as well in a way that would be fun.
It's a good compromise.
But I think it's also like kind of angled in a way that like it could also be like a subconscious thing you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Like maybe you don't know what your
ailments will heal in time, but it's an indeterminate amount of time.
If I pay to fix my stats, I kind of want my pets. I want my owlbear.
Your owlbear's at home.
I know, but he's
What do you mean you want
baby.
them?
I want to like be able to like use them sometime in the next like million years, or make my familiar actually be able to do something.
Your familiar cannot do something.
I mean, it's a wish.
So you get a small bonus.
I thought it would be slightly less small if we
You
didn't
cannot
pay to
get
fix
that
it.
much of a combat advantage. I will tell you that right now. This is not a wish for like fight good or optimize gameplay.
What if the wish made it so that your shadow cat could give someone a kiss and they get 1 HP?
Yeah, maybe that would be like giving the familiar like a single spell, maybe. Like, would that be?
I was
You could
mostly
have
saying that as a
something like
goof,
that.
but like.
But I think that could be something like, say, like the familiar can like cast a one particular like level 1
or like a
two spell.
cantrip
A support ability that won't decimate a boss.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I wanted it just to not die in one hit and like actually have like a.
It will still have the same HP.
I wanted it to be a little bit like Squirt, where you
What
just
if-
have like a
Squirt
plan.
also has almost no HP.
What if it made it? What if it made it so the cat could talk and it sounded like Gilbert Gottfried and we all hated it?
What if it could talk but it sounded like the cat from A Talking Cat?
No! The problem is that we would never be able to hear him because the cat talks such a low volume.
in a bad mic, you'd have to voice it by being like, "Oh, we're going on the
What
bridge."
what if the cat just named for Sonic?
Now we're taking
The
off
elephant
on
would
the
have seen.
airship. On our way to horizons unknown to a distant far to the east.
Oh my god. And isn't it so that the cat can only talk once or something to a person, like once ever?
Man, that'd be a
Wasn't that
shit
its
wish.
gimmick?
Yeah, I think
It can
it's
only
like
talk
a
to-
cat. It can
it
only
can only
talk
ta-
to people once.
He talked in front of the party members once.
Yup.
He can talk up to like 9 times or however many people we have, and then that's it. Then it's over. The feature's gone.
Instead of 9 lives, it just gets 9 talks.
It gets 9. It gets 9 sentences.
Oh my
Nine
God.
talks.
Do you want one of the 9 RP sessions with the cat?
Gross.
Thanks.
What was that? It's that fucking stupid joke that was like, you can talk. You can speak English. Yeah, but only that sentence. That's one explaining it. What? Okay. And they just respond back in Spanish. It's just completely gone. They can't speak English anymore. Just for that one moment. Stupid joke.
Oh my god. Make an Eldritch Blast cat.
It's okay. Is this...
Give my cat Chaos Bolt.
So,
No.
I'm gonna ask, what is Ember's actual desire? Not
Yeah,
Mallory's.
because that is Mallory's, like, desire.
Ember likes animals.
'Cause, like,
too,
I don't know.
but-
Ember does not wish for her familiar to have more health and be useful in combat.
I mean, Ember kind of wants her fairy thing to like make sense and be real and like kind of like know more about fairy heritage or whatever like happened to her as a baby, and she like got a pact with Titania, but I didn't ever like RP that, so I don't really know how that went down. I don't know.
Yes, that's good. That's an actual good wish. I can work with that.
I could do that. Some kind of fairy something with some kind of fairy. I would rather you make up some kind of fairy boon than me make it up, because I don't even know. Sue, did you look in my house?
No, I am hunting down cherries.
I
And then I
don't think I
was.
picked
Wait.
them all.
Why are you hunting down
I
cherries?
have so many.
I have so many cherries.
Okay, well, I'm on Mallory's Island right now.
Well, that was.
Well,
Hey,
I'm replanting lilies right now.
I have roses on mine.
Yeah, my sister has daisies, so apparently you each have a native like flower and fruit and so it's interesting, like most islands I visit have cherries and lilies on them, but occasionally I'll find one that doesn't.
My
I
island's
love
native
all.
flower was windflowers.
Ooh. I don't think I visited yours yet, Tom.
I'm being stupid. I feel weird about people visiting because I fucked up all my villager house placement. And I feel embarrassed, and I don't want people to see what I
Oh.
did when I fucked up until it's like I can fix it.
no, I just
Oh,
tossed them all
God.
over the place. My villagers
Well,
are
no,
living
like my
wherever.
problem is I put them all too close together, and it all looks really cluttered and claustrophobic.
Hair.
And
But
I'm like,
now you have a neighborhood. You have
well,
you
no,
can
that
do,
was
like,
my
little
intention. I
paths.
wanted to have like a little neighborhood block, but I actually don't like it. And now I'm like, well, I don't want to show this off. I want people to see what I intended it to look like. And then
I
I mean, I
gotcha.
know that everyone's literally in progress. I'm just stupid. I'm a fucking. This is why I never make art because I'm a fucking perfectionist. And
Oh,
I'm like, oh fuck, and I don't let people look at stuff. And I mean, I'm sure I'll
nobody's.
cave it. I'm sure I'll cave at some point and let people
Oh,
visit.
thank you, Sue.
I just,
Oh
I'm
yeah, and if
weird.
anybody's like, I have to have that piece of furniture, I can now order you things.
I just
And
want
if
the peach furniture. Who has
I think
peaches?
I guess I didn't realize there's like a whole furniture set based on your town.
Well, I think you have to craft them
Alright,
as part of
well,
the.
we can have
house.
Animal Crossing discussion later.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's true.
Where's Peter?
Good
about that too.
question.
Peter had one of probably the most significant hit to his stats. I feel like he should be here to figure this out.
Well, his sister just moved back home because she got
Oh.
kicked out of university to Corona.
Oh.
So, like, they're helping her set up a new room where she will be doing online class stuff.
Oh,
I
that's
know
very
that
fair.
that has been going on.
That's really sweet.
She was like really close to finishing school, I thought, too.
She graduates this year.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oof.
Which really sucks for like her because now she has to do all those hard things online, which is not exactly always the best learning.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No
If this
graduation, no
continues,
friends.
yeah, if this continues, I'm gonna probably have to do online classes.
Maybe they'll let
Because
her graduate in this winter.
Or at least walk. Like, you can do the ceremony later, but get your degree now.
yeah, that's what actually they made you do that at Art Institute, because you could graduate in one of the 4 quarters, but they only walked twice a year, so you had to like do it later if you weren't on the summer winter graduation.
Man, someone's
So-
making me hungry.
Our wish, then.
Sorry, I haven't eaten all day.
At least Ween isn't slamming down the fucking olives right now.
I'm trying. I don't think I have any.
Thank God.
Might have calamari olives.
My kids love olives. I'm just like, okay.
But the
Alright,
wish.
Sidetracking.
The wish. Let's go back to the wish.
I already talked
I
about what I
wish.
wanted.
Well, there's 7 other people.
Yep.
I have told Derek what I would like to get from the wish.
But is the general consensus that we're getting a small boon towards a greater wish? Or
I'm good with
just
that
want-
personally.
I'm sorry, say that again, Derek.
what you suggested, I think.
Yeah, I think we're
I
going
think it was your wish,
for the
Wayne.
Vesper.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's Vela's wish.
Saffron's to go home?
You said last time it wasn't, and I'm
It
very curious what you
wasn't.
meant.
To strictly to go home, but to make things right at home.
Okay. That works.
So however you feel,
Oh, you could have like a magic mirror, like Belle had.
You will instead get a pornographic novel. We'll discuss these things later.
what now?
You'll see.
It's gonna take you to another world.
What?
The powers of reading.
Saffron has just been an isekai all this time.
Holy shit! What if?
Well, I mean,
Shame,
technically,
but
now, no. Now, like her original planet. This is an isekai. This is straight up. Saffron's in an isekai.
Stop! I can't
But like
do this.
an opposite isekai, like taken from
It's
the world
almost
where...
a harem too.
Holy shit!
You said
Oh,
almost.
God. Yeah, because I
but-
mean there are an awful lot of women in this
Kron and
party.
Fox are the only men.
Man,
Oh boy.
But also in no way competition.
that
Saffron.
is true.
Why is there a right ship slipper?
Also, Saffron's pretty cool and aloof, like a lot of anime protagonists.
Oh, that's true.
How do you pronounce this
It's a
word?
samurai.
The
She
word
is. She
isekai.
is. No, Maori. No.
What?
Wakizashi.
Wakizashi. I will show
Um,
you the word that I want to pronounce, and if anyone can read this.
Memababar.
Oh,
No, I can't actually. I
Memamator.
cannot
What's that fucking symbol? What
I
does
think
that
it's
pronounce?
a th. I think that's
hold on.
is
Hold
it
on.
Mimior?
All right,
Mimim?
Camilla.
Memoron.
Mama.
Who is
Mama.
this Memoron?
It's funny you say that because it does deal with Memoron.
What is that? Is that a th?
What the? I just found it. Look,
It is an
here's,
F.
here's the pronounce wiki for it.
I've got Mimamid or Mimamaith.
Mima Meath. Mima Meath is what it's on.
Memether.
It's all bad.
Mamether?
Memether?
Mamether. I like that.
Mother.
If it
Meither.
kind of slurs the last.
Memether.
Mima
Me-
Meath is kind of how it sounds.
Now, why
Wasn't
are
it
you
the-
looking at this? I'm very curious. Derek.
Would you? So,
Mima.
isn't that little? Hold on.
Mamether.
Yeah, that's close enough.
My southern ass is like Mima.
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 Mima Meethar.
I mean, they say that up here too.
Yeah, my hometown.
Stop taking that stuff from us, goddamn.
My hometown has Buny for Buena Vista, and it's not Buena Vista, it's Buny. And Notre Dame, the school is. And if you say Notre Dame, they will correct you.
Okay. Fela, you gotta give me something for your wish.
It can't just be that?
No, it doesn't even make sense.
A
How
mush.
does it make sense?
Because you all have to get something.
Well, he said we get one request, and my request is that everyone else gets something.
Aw.
That way it's not breaking the game. One person doesn't get something, technically. And I'm okay with that.
You can't break the game. I do want you all to know. You could wish for something
I'm
wild.
I'm pretty sure the DM won't actually let the game be broken.
You don't. It's a combination of many things. One, I can just change things how I need to. Two, you don't have all the information you would need to really break this shit open.
What if I
Fucking-
wish?
fucking
What if?
try me.
What if we just? Now I know. Now I know that because wishing has this very specific wording, and this could be used. This absolutely could be used against us if you think about it. But what if we just wish to win? That's all we said. We want to win.
I mean, you would literally,
literally
win
just-
your next game of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
That's
You
the
will
monkey's
win.
paw right there.
What if we wish to never stop winning?
Congratulations, you win. Congratulations, you win.
Congratulations.
You win. That's all it is.
That
Over
would
and over.
be kind of wild. But also probably not something Asmodeus would do for you.
I know, it was just a goof.
Hey, Asthma Daniel.
Asmodaniel. Well, that's what we're gonna call him now. I mean, he can't escape that now. That's just the way what his name is.
So that is agreed upon as a party what is gonna happen.
That his name is Asma Daniel.
I am
No.
okay with Vela's wish.
So
Mine
Vela
works
wishes for
great.
that, and then everyone gets a little piece of the pie.
Including Vela.
Yes.
So Ween has to
It
wish
sounds-
for something.
It sounds like Ween's trying to give Vela's pie to everyone else.
Well, like I wished for kind of Derek to make something up for me that was appropriate
did.
and like fairy themed. So why don't you do something like that, Ween, where it's like something like little nice mushroom
Leave it up to the
something,
DM.
like let him give you like a spell or something, or
I mean,
at least
I
like
literally
a cool
just got
mushroom
the
hat.
entire. I literally just got the entire Conjuring list of shit. I feel like that's a really big thing that I just got.
That you can cast to your level. That's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
That's really nice.
So I wasn't entirely clear. A lot was happening. So did the blue crystal that Lily took from the temple, the dirge, that was like basically the coalesced essence of the Geldon that was there, right? She took that and then she used it during the battle in the arena, and then Vela absorbed it. Is that what happened?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I'm Lily's
So-
cousin now. Times removed.
Why did it go to Ween? Was Ween holding it?
Good question. That's it. It's the end of the statement.
Good question.
I think Vela would tell you in character. Things just happen. You just go with it.
Tempo would say that Vela's right. Things just happen. Don't worry about
I
it.
figure we can discuss it and then kind of RP it.
Okay.
Damn, things just be like that.
What if we're all gonna have a crystal shoved into us?
Sorry,
I hope they at least file it down so it's
mean-
nice.
Omoshiroides.
my 10-year-old came out.
You have a lot of inappropriate thoughts about crystals, Ween.
Ween, are you?
Crystal sexual.
You really into like you just is your fetish just like really shiny
oh
rocks?
no, you guys, it's a Jo crystal.
God, if
No.
only.
No.
Oh, hey, can we change our wish to just get a jam crystal?
To what?
Oh, so
We
you want
just
to
can't-
jam with your boys completely straight?
Yeah, 5 feet apart.
Yeah.
Look at this fish I got. What the fuck is that fish? Sorry.
I know there's
It'd be a
supposed to be
Hufflepuff house in here.
Lord.
Oh,
That's
Oh, I'm a
just-
Hufflepuff.
That's just Maxwell's house.
Our house.
Chloe.
Maxwell's house. Where he just beats off all day.
Isn't
while
that a
you guys are
coffee?
Maxwell house is a
gone.
coffee.
Maxwell house is a coffee.
That's what I think of every time. Like,
But not the incest one.
Not the incest coffee, no.
If there's incest coffee?
Yeah, Folgers.
Of course there is. Folder.
Wait, what?
Why?
Oh yeah, the Folgers commercial.
Y'all, this has been discussed multiple times. I don't know how you keep.
We have talked about this, and we do
I
not have
might
time
actually-
to revisit it.
I may go into a fugue state where it just automatically deletes memory every time we talk about it.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna go into a fugue state. It's gonna play on auto in my brain. and
No,
you're just
I
gonna,
think it
gonna
literally
watch
is
it.
just like erased from RAM as soon as it hits it.
What is this?
Your brain's like, this is a- This is a virus. I'm
I
quarantining
honestly
it
don't.
now.
I honestly agree with Shay. I don't think we have the. I don't think we can get into this right now because it will just take up the next 30 minutes of our lives.
Okay.
Something to Google on your own time.
It-
Alright.
I
It
know
is-
it's
it is
come
an-
up before, and I don't want to talk about it.
It's an incredible commercial. It's also very upsetting, but we can't talk about it right now.
Oh.
Derek.
Oh, that's a bad commercial.
Definitely.
Will you get me my
Sorry.
drink?
Which drink?
The pink.
The Crispin Glover?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our house. I'm having a bourbon barrel ale. This has
Nice.
been a hard week.
Our house
Oh,
on
shit.
the 7th ring of hell. Our house
Fifth ring.
on the
Fifth
5th
ring.
ring of hell.
Our
my
house
God. I love
on
that there's,
every
like,
ring of hell.
There's a very specific, like. Oh,
I mean,
no,
you guys already know you fought in the Iron City.
Our house. Interdimension.
Is that where the arena was?
Because Garrus said as much.
Yeah,
Gareth
Kira
can't-
just
Summon
walks up and
Gareth.
he's like, "It's great what you've done with D's."
Oh.
Look at this!
Look at this! At the arena of the Iron City is where you guys fought.
What is the Iron City? Is that like the
City of
capital of
Death.
hell? Oh, okay.
A little bit of this, a little
It's like
bit.
halfway through.
A
hell.
little bit of
I'll-
this,
I'll
a little bit of
literally-
that.
Oh,
I will
boy.
murder you.
I can't.
Stop.
You best not walk without rhythm.
Oof.
It is the fifth circle. I just had to check the Stygian layer.
Oh, good.
Is Ko not gonna be here?
Oh,
they're
I
still
think
out
it's
of
still at the
town.
airport.
Oh, okay.
Airport? What's going on with Co?
They were visiting somebody, and I think now they're just flying home.
Oh.
Okay, what's next?
Who else doesn't have their wish portion hashed out?
Sakura.
Derek, is the wish that I explained to you acceptable?
Yes. I just have to think of a good way to give you a piece of it.
Yeah.
For other people, though, I do have it sorted out.
What are you wishing for, Zokura?
You wishing for?
What are you wishing for?
You can't just ask that and not offer something else up.
Wouldn't you like to know,
This
Weather
isn't
Boy?
fuck. Quid pro quo?
It could be if
That's
I
not how
wanted.
this works. That's not how this works.
Fox is most concerned with the safety of his mother since the resonance is like locale.
Wow.
Town.
I did it.
We know so little, Fox.
That's true.
I mean, this was given away during
Yeah, we met that guy. We met that fella.
Dirge.
Ooh, I gotta open my book to remember what the F he was
Dolphin
called.
Priest. I have it saved, don't I?
Just call him Dolphin Priest.
He does.
Well, the
sort of.
local god that is the local church worships a god and their symbol is a dolphin, so I just called him
Oh.
Dolphin.
Wow, Echo's really come far.
Mhm.
Shay.
He is something very interesting.
Yeah.
An Illithid.
Oh, much better.
You can't just say that shit.
I can.
Interesting. So he wants basically her to be safe. Is that kind of what he?
Bishop Harkin. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fox wants her to be safe. Anything else?
Oh, excuse me. Oh. Woof.
I like that.
Okay.
What did Scout wish for?
Well, Scout would wish for, well, you know what? I'm just gonna copy paste what I typed. Because it's easier than trying to put it into speakies. There.
Mm.
Aww.
That's really
That's
good.
a good wish. Man, I have. This is making me realize I have
Ooh,
like.
that's a good wish.
Tom, I do not mind if you want to sit here and talk to your friends and discuss it.
That's what this time is
I'm
for.
not saying I have to have a. I have to have a wish as good as Shay's well thought out wish. I just don't have any good ideas.
I mean, don't you have like family stuff going on and like?
Well,
you
yeah, but
wanna
like they're
know?
all right. Like I was literally just told about how a fucking god smited my blood brother to death.
Did I?
Like I think they
I
got
did
some good
tell you
coverage.
who the guy was, right?
You told me he was literally Tyr, or like
Oh,
an
okay,
embodiment
good.
of Tyr. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, I think they might be all right for right now. I don't think that I need to worry about them as much as I
The
was
guy
worrying
that you
about them.
fought and trained with does have a
Yeah.
severed hand of Tyr.
Yeah. I remember all that.
I mean, wouldn't there still be some organization or something with your brother that might be threatening them?
I mean,
I
yeah,
said
that
your family is very rich and could afford to raise him.
I didn't hear the last part. Family is family is very rich and what?
Could
Could afford to
res-
raise him.
Well, not if there's nothing left.
How smoked did he get?
He was smitten.
He was punched pretty bad, but there's ways.
There's pieces left.
There's wish spells.
There
There's
was a
a
blood
kidney
myth.
somewhere.
Kidney.
That's it. Well, you'll figure it out as you guys leave this town.
On the ship?
I'm scared.
On the ship of dreams?
The ship of dreams, yes. I
The
believe I
ship
need
of
your
dreams
ship
and
the
hot
Vulcan
furries?
Valker. Yes, actually.
Oh. Thank God.
Oh boy.
Someone could wish we can keep the ship instead of just borrowing it.
Yeah, but I think the way we're wording the wish is like,
I mean, is it someone's deepest desire to really get into aviation or something?
We got the fucking Wright brothers in this party.
Maybe there's a party member who's like, I'm really tired of traveling with these ass clowns. Can we make it go faster?
Co's
Like
not
Party
here
reroll.
right now.
Yeah, I think this is actually AFK.
Actually, if we have a character that's trying to get into aviation, I guess Saffron would be the closest. I mean, like,
yeah,
trying
Saffron's
to go
gonna
into
have
space.
NASA.
gotta fly on
You gotta walk before you can run,
Don't
right?
Yeah,
look
exactly.
around once.
what? Yeah.
The ocean to be his wife. He wants her to say yeah.
The Vulcan Vonder. That's it.
He could be a sky pirate.
The Wolpertinger?
And the Vulcan Vonder. That's the
I'm
name
not
of your ship.
gonna continue this bit because frankly I like don't want to derail more than I already have tonight, but just know that I wanted to continue the bit.
It's a good bit, but
Your bit continuation has been noted and appreciated.
Thanks, Zokra.
Council will send you a thank you letter in about 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Zokra, you replied to that in the way that like the fucking bureaucrats from Futurama do reply to anything.
Captain Amelia.
Tom, this is my everyday talking to people.
Your continuation of the visit noted. Please stamp here and here and here.
God, I wish she was my wife.
He will be your captain for a bit.
That's not the same.
I can be your
Oh.
captain.
Shay, you made your wish.
Captain.
What is she doing?
She's our
your
captain!
airship
The
pirate.
cat girl captain.
She's gonna
Yeah.
be flying us around.
Katarina Messerschmidt.
So she's like, I guess I'm assuming technically some kind of tabaxi.
She's actually a beastman. A beastman.
Is it a shifter
They
or
are-
something else?
From a country you cannot access.
Eric, I think it's
Find out
called
later.
Beast Person now.
She's a beast star.
Yeah, Beast Star. Jesus Christ. I did watch that all in one day and had many tears.
It's a good.
Came out 5% more furry than I went in.
I think that happens to literally everyone who watches it.
So a solid 105% furry now.
Not 20%. But we're getting there.
We're just ramping it up. I mean, looking at what is that? How many percentages do you get from looking at Captain Amelia? Like at least a few, right?
Captain Amelia is at least like in the 50% margin of furry, if not higher. She is not in the 25% cat girl. If we're going off that one chart of like how much percentage are you a furry?
Okay.
It's a good
so
chart.
It is a good chart.
it's a great chart. All right, so we don't have anything from Peter yet.
No.
But Peter's
But I mean,
dead.
we can still RP this without Peter, because Peter, I think, is going to have a more... Peter is one of two things. Peter will have the most boring wish or the most mind-blowing fucking wish
Peter's
imaginable.
enormous
Peter only
fucking
has...
big brain wish.
Peter only has one of two modes in D&D. It's the biggest brain or just the Unga Bunga brain. Peter will have like a simple wish that will actually break the game, despite my protests to the contrary. Because Peter is just capable of that sometimes. Peter is much more creative than he lets on.
I love Peter's creativity.
I do too.
All right.
I wish you'd use it more often.
I do as
Yeah,
well.
fuck
Or at
yeah.
least be more open about it. Every time he makes a character for something, it is always luxuriously detailed. He just does not tell anyone.
Yeah, it was cool how we saw like all that nonsense happen with Steve the Cowboy, and we had no context for any of it, and we'll probably never find out what any of that was.
I mean, Gunch is directly related to Steve. He's still
Yeah,
not
but that-
important to the storyline.
I mean, like all that did was give me more questions. It didn't answer anything.
Yeah, but doesn't that make the payoff at the end better?
Is
You
there
will
going to
see
be a
Steve the
payoff?
Cowboy again. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was. I thought it was just be a thing where
I
it was like,
feel
all right,
like-
he's gone.
If Steve was not going to be included again, Gunch wouldn't have.
Gunch's name is Lascisus, which is one of the three fates. I assure you, Steve is one of the other ones.
I don't remember one of the fates being a cowboy, but okay.
These are my fates. Also, you don't know who they work for yet. It will make a lot more sense eventually. Binky.
Binky.
At some point, could we RP Ember becoming a whatever warlock for Titania or however you call it, patron?
Over text, yes.
Okay. In like the campfire, whatever chat, or just
Probably in just
Privately.
Tempo's RP chamber.
okay.
Which I will respond to. Obviously, with coronavirus, my work has been absolutely fucking bazonkers.
Oh,
So,
I-
like,
Don't worry, you got the tables. You're safe.
everything has been ramped up to 11 at CVS.
It was at 11 before. Oh, this
No, it was
happened.
at
It is
11 before. It's
15
like
now.
at 15 now, yeah. It's bad. It's bad, Todd.
And
Sounds great. Sounds perfect. All working as intended.
Yes. That said, do we want to RP this out? I think we have everybody's wish.
Verbally or
Do we have Tom's? I know Tom was like, I'm not quite sure, and we were talking about maybe
I
like
mean, I
It's
told
true.
Derek.
we were maybe talking about like talking it out with Tom.
I do have like a basic one for you, Tom. Are you sure that's it?
oh,
I think I just don't have like a cool creative idea. I don't. It's. I think when you asked me to be like what you said, what would Tempo do? And Tempo would come up with some general bullshit that's like super like, I love my friends, I want to help them, anime bullshit. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. I don't have anything that's like really thoughtful and like, I don't know. I don't have a cool, fun idea. It's basically just like I don't know. I'd probably want to. I'd probably go with your suggestion of like she wants to be the best version of herself she can be. So probably not as stupid as she was made by the battle. And like I don't know, maybe something on top of that. If there could be something like maybe something is bolstered or she's given some kind of object. I don't know what it would be. I haven't thought about it. I struggle because I made a character deliberately simple in her goals and like wants because I didn't want it to be too complicated. So I'm, at this point in this situation, I'm struggling to come up with something like interesting.
Okay.
I mean,
don't
is
know.
Tempo pretty interested about the whole thing with Tyr and everything?
Oh, absolutely. And I actually had an idea relating to that and Timora.
What was your idea?
Well,
Yeah.
I had an idea where I wanted her to get tattoos of their symbols. And I wanted them to have maybe some sort of magical imbuement where like they would affect her and give her some kind of ability or some kind of buff. But that's like a whole
That's
thing that
fine.
well that
You
sounds
could
I was
literally,
literally
like-
mentioning that and then you were like I want to know your true heart's desire. I'm like that's not her true heart's desire. Like you kept using this to me a phrase true
Well,
heart's
you did-
desire means like end game, end goal.
Oh,
And
well, it doesn't have to be that.
but I had this idea where she would get these tattoos that had some sort of boon placed upon them, because she was like, well, this dude just fucking like stood up for me, this god, and this other goddess has been standing up for my friends and also helping us in general. So like, I want to rep them. As was an idea I had, and I thought it would be fun. But I figured that maybe that was something I would do during a downtime later, and not for this
No,
wish.
you can get that as a wish now.
That'd be
Would that be?
cool.
You
Would that
have some
be?
bullshit for it?
I
Yeah.
I just don't have any idea. I mean, I didn't plan out what the boons would be. I just thought maybe something relating to what those deities do. I don't know.
Derek usually has good ideas for stuff like that.
But that would be, if you're saying if I did that, that would be in replacement of restoring the intelligence being fucked over.
If you were to, I have something interesting for Tempo. I would just
I'll
leave
just-
it at that.
Are we at the point through the let me clarify. I want to make it sound like I am like fed up with the conversation, because I'm not.
No.
I'm asking like, have I given enough suggestions or talked about it enough that you think you could like I could just like leave it up to you and you can come up with something good? Is that
Yes.
like okay? Because I'm just I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried I don't have any like good specific ideas.
Beer.
I will entrust the rest to you then, giving with what I have given.
There he go. He's got the idea. I can hear it.
Mhm.
It's the sound of his brain turning on and activating.
Brain activate.
Brain activate.
Warp. It's the sound of a brain activating warp.
Warp.
That's my brain noise. Oh shit, I can fucking pay a Tom
Is it-
Nook. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't want to yell it because it was in the middle of a conversation, but like 15 minutes ago, I finally fucking caught a string fish, and I'm just so relieved. There was like 3 big fish that I was like, oh, I have to catch these before March is over. I won't be able to do it for like another year. Not that long, but for a while, and I was trying really hard to catch everything before the month ended. I think I got everything.
I think I'm gonna throw Tempo a bit of a curveball.
That's fine. Tempo likes things to be interesting. She likes
Yeah.
drama.
Let's do this.
Thomas struggles with creating drama. Tempo loves drama. Tom is
I
a
think
Tom is a
also, like,
coward.
this is maybe like this is a helpful option for like our group, like in character too. Like if Ayla's just like, can everybody just like get something that will help make them like a better version of themselves? Because I think we have a lot of characters who like are either not willing or like unable to articulate what they actually want.
Yeah. I think Tempo's definitely someone who does not know how to articulate that. She would.
Uh,
I mean, you know
Oh,
how
go ahead.
you know how, I mean, I kind of get like this too, but you know how Tempo gets when like a lot is going on. She'll just start rambling and go and like not stop talking. When she's like, she'll like think out loud for like 15 minutes. So like, I don't think that Tempo is going to be able to have a concise answer.
Yeah, and I think that helps take a little bit of like the pressure off of us to have like our characters have like a really good moment of insight instead of being like, I want the best roast beef sandwich.
Oh, the
I mean,
problem
that's
is, I think
totally
if you,
what the sisters wanted
I
at
think,
that moment.
I think in a moment of weakness, if someone suggests that to Tempo, she might wish for something stupid like that. She'd be like, "Oh man, I could really go for a really nice grilled cheese.
Then you see
like,
the
I would
monkey's
also-
paw like
I
snap.
want to taste the world's best grilled cheese."
Oh my god.
Like,
That'd be really good, actually.
Someone be like, I want a life supply
we-
of Gatorade, and then it's like, done. Wait.
but we already got that pouch. No.
If we got,
Do we have unlimited Gatorade now?
No, we have like a canister that'll probably make us what, like
Fox has like the recipe or something, doesn't he? Or he has like the components
He's
to
gonna
like.
we got the
reverse engineer it.
powder from
Make unlimited
when,
what?
when we got
Gatorade.
incinerated.
Mmm.
Yeah. So Scout and Lily and Saffron picked up a packet of like Gatorade instant mix powder, like Country Crock lemonade, but with Gatorade.
Amazing.
And like, of course we're gonna give it to Fox so he can reverse engineer Gatorade. I don't know why she didn't realize that, but we won't sell it or anything.
Right. Definitely not. Definitely not like the Bull Fairy nut powder we were hawking in Barovia Bros.
We're not drug dealers in this party.
Yeah, no,
We're a bunch of squares.
my
Yeah, we get
character-
all our drugs approved by the FDA. Thank
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, our only like character to even be doing that is like, yeah, getting it approved by the FDA.
Probably Deimos would be our only drug dealer.
Wouldn't Vela be totally down with growing?
Now, Deimos will shiv a man for a nickel, but I don't think Deimos would actually deal in drugs.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't think she would. And Vela would.
I take that back. Yeah, Deimos would definitely.
Yeah, fuck you, Derek.
Vela would be down just for the drug effect. She would
At
not
least half of
care.
Deimos
No,
doing
well, see,
drugs.
Vela
about,
doesn't
like-
sell drugs, she sells botanicals that get you high.
Yeah, that's it
Specifically.
exactly. And it's not like
She gives you the
she's-
magic mushroom.
She's not in it
Right.
for just like to get the money. She's in it for the whole just the experience of it all and like.
Guys, this will really
She's just
make
like,
me
"Oh,
feel
yeah,
in
sure,
tune
I got
with
drugs."
Nature.
This is not. This is just something I feel like I should mention because we're talking about drugs. I will just say because I don't know if it might come up later, but Tempo absolutely had a weed guy. That was part of the troop that she was in.
Tempo, can you hook us up?
We have to find the troop
Remember when
first.
Steve bought 50 pounds of tobacco?
Did he bring that with him when he left?
He did take that with it. That's
He
why
took it with him.
He took it with him.
Yeah.
That was
That
one
was
cannon.
ration.
Oh, I thought we took it to the temple with us in the horse cart, and didn't he like donate it to the temple
Okay,
or something?
I'm back.
No.
I'm pretty sure Greg or whatever was like, "Please don't give us this."
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Steve left with the only two things he cares about: a horse and tobacco.
My horse.
Horse
and
tobacco.
Someone else's horse and a bag of
I don't-
tobacco.
I don't think he cared about the horse.
Oh, there's a fucking
He's a
Take
cowboy. I'm just making a cowboy joke, Wayne. Just let me have this.
Where'd that fucking tarantula go? Oh god!
What's up, Shay?
We got so much more RP done back when we were just sneaking into towns and selling tobacco. We gotta up our RP game during sessions.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta try to stop goofing so much. I've been really new boot goofy lately. I will try and stop making jokers and do more
Same.
RPs.
I can't promise I won't make jokes because Tempo makes jokes.
Yeah, but I think that's
What?
part of your RP, Tom, and that's fine.
Yeah.
If they're in character jokes, it is welcome as long as
like,
it's not like cutting someone else
Tempo,
off.
More often than not, will make in character jokes. So that's
So
fine.
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm getting what I can. I've always been trying to get what I can out of that 8 intelligence. Or no, 9 intelligence. Now it's 7.
Seven now.
The
Seven
7
now.
intelligence. Tempo forgot a few words that had a
You
few more
all-
syllables than she was used
Yeah,
to.
you
We
all
now
also
have both
lost
a dummy
really
thick and a
nice
dummy
feet.
quick.
Oh hell! Yeah. I mean, she was always dummy quick. She's just more dummy quick.
Dumber quick.
Oh lord. Oh, that's so cute.
I want to know why it takes 80% of your shit to put it in the overnight box. That bothers me. Or 20%.
Yeah, when I
So-
heard that, I was like, all right, I'm sorry, Animal Crossing, not talking about it. Sorry.
Yes. Please try to refrain from Animal Crossing talk during this brief session.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Let's wish it.
Yeah.
Wish
Let's
it
go to
good.
RP.
I don't know how to
We're
word what
back
all.
in the-
How do I
You are-
So
word?
does
You're
Does
back
Vela
in the
just-
scene. Caramel Dancing is playing through a brick wall.
Oh
You can hear it
yeah.
loudly pulsing.
Oh God, I'm immersed.
We need to play that music
Can
again.
Can we
Where
get
is
can we
it?
get that fucking video, please? Can we get muffled caramel dancing?
Yeah.
Also, I would even say that this might be an opportunity for like, if Vela's gonna suggest this wish, maybe it's time for Ween to RP. Maybe
I
it's
think it would-
it's Ween RP
big
time.
Ween
I think
RP
this would be
time?
some
Ween
good
RP
Ween
time.
RP time.
Ween RP time. Ween RP time.
Does Vela take this to Gwendolyn first, or does she just slap this on the table?
I think she'll just slap it on the table this
I thought,
time.
like, maybe while you guys are deliberating with Gwendolyn, Ween just goes up and is like, I have a wish.
That seems
We're
pretty in
like,
character.
wait.
Where is that song? I need
liked
it.
What, the muffled caramel dancing?
Ah, yes, thank you. I was scrolling up.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
it.
perfect.
Now
Thank
we're
you.
now we're in character. Can't get in character until the muffled caramel
mood is
dancing
set.
playing.
Oh my god.
So I assume everyone is arguing, right?
I had to literally check to make sure that wasn't coming out of my TV speakers.
Oh my god. I love it so much.
Saffron, you do see some writing above the door, actually.
What's it say? What's it?
It says the virus, private room 4.
The virus.
The
huh?
The what
virus?
now?
The
Derek,
virus, the
Derek,
corona.
we can't make jokes about
We can't
this
make
right
topical
now.
jokes like
It's-
this.
Like, it wasn't topical at the time that it was
That is
first
true.
made.
That is true.
Fair.
Like I remember.
Man, things really have developed in the
that-
last couple weeks, haven't
Yeah.
It's been a fucking week, y'all, since shit even started getting
Actually,
wonky.
this has been about a year
Well-
since y'all went into the virus for the first time.
Yeah, well, not us, but...
Wow, that's true.
Yeah.
Not us, but...
What is the virus?
You'll find out.
In
What's the
character,
name of
we
this
don't
bar?
In character,
Well,
you have
it's
no
Character, you don't
idea.
know.
know. I
It's
know
a
my
club.
character doesn't know.
So, you guys are all arguing.
Don't
Vela,
argue, we're friends.
Ember's just sucking down that punch bowl.
It's
like
just
on
you.
Fire.
Asmodeus, and a bunch of sangria.
Oh, the pressure.
Oh, that's Harley's dream.
Sue, you can't.
You can't do that to me right now.
Sorry.
Wait, isn't Gwendolyn gonna throw a?
I imagine you guys are all arguing with Gwendolyn, right?
Oh, okay.
Tempo's currently
Gwendolyn's like,
having a.
Alright,
a
so what are you
life-
guys wishing for?
A
You gotta make
bigger
it
gun.
We'll turn it against you at a moment's notice, I promise.
Well, I would look at Asmodeus and try to take control of the scene. To be perfectly honest.
Okay.
I'd be like, wait, I have a question, and I have some beef. You said that we get a favor. Now,
Okay, go on.
you said we get a favor. Now, that doesn't seem right that only one of us gets one thing to me. I'm just saying.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Well, of course it sounds good to you, demon.
Devil.
Devil.
Like the devil. The big one.
Well, stop
Oh.
boasting. God.
Ember like kind of looks over like, ooh, cool.
Now, I would argue you promised us something. You promised us a favor.
Okay.
So
What-
each of us should get a favor.
I'm not opposed.
Okay.
You did bring me a Geldon after all, and that was quite a show.
Mm.
Never
Don't
seen
get a
one at
keeper.
half strength. You said
Yeah.
we're gonna eat her?
I said you don't get to keep her.
Oh heavens no! I have no intention of keeping her.
I never
That's
thought you
ridiculous.
would. So then in my opinion, I look around at everyone. What does everyone want then?
Everyone's just kind of like,
Yes. What do you all want? It's only fair, though. I divide your wish by as many people that are here.
Wanna eat
Does that sound fair to you, Mushroom Girl?
Hmm.
marshmallow?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mushmilf,
I
if
agree
you
with
will.
that.
oh my god.
Out of character, Steve and Co are here, right? Wow,
Yes,
did I mess
out
up
of
both of
character.
those names? Okay.
You did, but that's fine.
Don't you have
Deimos
to have
and
kids
Karan.
to be a MILF?
But yeah, I agree with that.
Alright. I will give you all something that can give you at least partially your heart's desire. Or whatever else comes to mind.
I don't know if I feel about
Does
that.
this mean I have to say it or think it?
Just whatever.
I'm not reading your thoughts. I gave that up years ago. For
I
Lent.
don't believe you.
For Lent.
For fucking
Wow.
Lent?
Wait, hold on. Can we, Derek? I thought these were gonna be like subconscious wishes, though.
They are. I mean, they kind of are.
Okay.
I will just
But
say
if you
that
guys want to say them,
I will say that based on what was happening last time, Tempo is still she's still coming to terms with the fact what was just told to her about her brother. I don't really know if I think she's kind of distracted. I will say that. I don't think she's really paying attention.
Amber's kind of drunk.
She's kind of having a conversation with herself about what she was just told. So I will
Asmodeus
just
is just kind of bopping to caramel dancing.
I think Tempo's also doing that, but she's doing it like in a really anxious way.
Does that make
What happens
does that
if
make Asmodeus a boomer?
No.
What happens if Vela smacks Temple and says, "Get a hold of yourself"?
She probably is completely unaffected by it.
Right now. Just
More
keep-
slapping.
Asmodeus just kind of chuckles. Gwendolyn's like, guys.
Vela, not now. And she like slaps Vela's hands while Vela's slapping her face.
Are they just playing patty cake now?
Yes.
Vela, please.
What's going on?
Tempo, don't please me.
Amber's just hugging.
But
her
all I
bowl
want to
of
do
is
ice
please
my
behind
friend.
her.
Or and Liana are both still there.
I do appreciate the fact that they are just there.
Both of them are just kind of drinking a lot and just like watching you guys.
They're eavesdropping on our wishes.
Yeah, they're kind of just like, should we really be here right now?
You
I
two
don't
stay
think-
there.
I don't think they really give a shit if we listen in. Do you guys? Y'all mind if we're here?
Who are you?
Yeah, see, they don't give a shit.
God, those weirdos.
Force just like, they beat your super secret trick. And Liana looks mad at
Super
that.
secret trick.
Which trick was that?
You don't know,
Oh.
actually.
Was it just killing
Was it the power
Really?
word kill?
outright? Was that it?
Oh, power word kills pedestrian. That's just a level
Remember-
9 spell.
Ember just says more wild magic.
Asmodeus says, hard no.
Get this guy a fucking popper.
Yeah, get this guy a fucking. He says it literally in just the Wayne voice. Hard no.
What accent was that?
It's a little north of the virus.
Which part of Faerun is that voice from?
Well, can he read minds or not? Can you read minds or not?
Pissing Derek says yes.
Okay, then why? I guess we don't need to tell him our desires. Looks at Tempo.
What? What do
Are
you
you
want?
really going to make
know.
me do all
I'm currently in the
already
middle of
know.
a personal crisis. What do you want?
He'll already know your desire.
That is true.
My what? My desire?
Shh,
I have so
don't
many
worry.
of those.
Shh,
I'm
and
your
Okay,
she'll pet
now
Tempo.
you're sending me mixed messages. You told me to
No,
to tell me
okay.
to say something, and now you're
Sounds
telling me to
like
shut up. Which one is it?
I'm going to
A
need a shake
hot-
on this.
A hot goat man.
A shake from what?
So
Red Robin?
Asmodeus will
Don't worry,
pass
Rob.
you a lengthy document and be like, just sign here.
Hmm.
What's
Cannot
it written
possibly
in?
go wrong.
Ancient Infernal.
Sure,
Something
why
like that.
not?
Saffron!
Is that different from regular Inferno
I can read
Inferno
it,
to the
doesn't
point where
mean
I
I'm gonna
can't read it?
understand it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Old English versus regular English.
No, Old English or
Oh.
Middle English?
Middle English.
Okay.
The like German sounding one.
My grandpa told me to always read every contract before you sign it.
Oof,
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself.
Do you need everybody's signature or just one?
Just well, you're the one who seems to have taken the wish captain. So
Oh,
your
I want to
signature
be
will
Wish
do.
Captain. That sounds so cool.
You're too indecisive and you're conflicted about your brother's death.
Whew, he knows you well.
I just said that out loud.
Asmodeus just
He's
nodded,
not
like,
special.
Yep, she did
King
say
of the
that.
Devils, whatever. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know
Well,
me like I know me.
As
I
Wish Captain.
personally. Oh, go ahead, Vela.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I personally can't say that there's much that I could think of to ask for. So, if that's what would be the best for all of us, Vela, I trust your judgment, which feels strange to say, but I think you've put a lot of thought into this.
I have.
Hot
just-
goat man.
I want y'all to be happy. We've all been through so much.
Aww.
And I know I haven't always been there for y'all. And I feel I can just do this for you. And she will just pick up the pen and write it.
Okay. So, Bela, you actually do get something. Asmodeus hands you a peach.
Ooh.
In your mind, you get a psychic message.
Interesting. That was in character. That was out of character.
But you do see Asmodeus hand Vela a peach.
Yummy.
Saffron,
Yes.
you get a steamy porn novel about an orc barbarian.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like that.
Is it like
What the
romance?
fuck?
Romance cover, like.
Oh yeah. I mean, you see like a swole orc in like a very skimpy tunic being swooned over by a maiden in the far distance.
Saffron?
Oh my God.
Saffron, can I borrow that when you're done with it?
Can I have it next? Can I have it next?
We'll see what's inside at first.
You see Deimos.
Okay.
Deimos will get a letter, and on the letter, it's very old. Most of the text is too worn. The invitation will read Hildebrand.
Shit.
Fox, you receive a glass eye.
Oh, gross.
Already
has it been
inserted,
used?
or
Doesn't look new.
It looks new.
Looks new.
Scout,
At least
you
where
will
they
get
washed it
a
first.
rusty key.
Thanks.
Ember, you will get a fruit. It kind of looks like a grapefruit.
Thanks. I hate grapefruit.
And
But I guess I
Tempo,
wouldn't know that.
Your gift will be a little more interesting.
Oh. Go on.
You hear Garrus's voice in your head just kind of say, "Look, man, you really need this." And you feel your intelligence increase on a strange mental level. You feel your intelligence increases to 12.
Oh.
Aww.
That's okay.
On your right hand, you also have a arrowhead marking, similar to the one that the gentleman in your dreams had.
Uh-huh.
It is a symbol of Tyr. As long as you are fighting for what you believe in, and as long as you are fighting for what is right, all of your attacks will deal 1d4 radiant damage.
On
Aww.
top of what they already do?
Correct.
Oh shit.
Also, on the other
Yeah.
hand, you will get a tattoo of the face of the gorgeous woman Timora,
Ooh.
and that will let you re-roll once a day any roll.
Oh.
Oh shit. You got a luck point.
I'm glad I let you pick it for me. That's some cool shit. Hell yeah. At 12 though, that's a curveball.
Ember's like, wow, that's
That's the
cool.
curveball I was talking about.
Guys, my headache went away.
Yay! Hey,
In fact,
I can read.
I can I can
Temple about to borrow my book. She can't even read.
I can fight.
Oh my god. Asma Daniel, what do I do with this? Eat it?
As I've said, I've divided a wish into 9 parts. All of these are a piece to what you truly wish for, but an essential piece nonetheless. Even the porn book, trust me.
I wished for a grapefruit?
No. Grapefruit. Oh, what a foolish child.
I don't
Did
like
she just pick up a
grapefruit.
grapefruit off the table?
No, he gave
It's
me
like,
a
this is my
grapefruit.
wish.
Like you got a peach.
You said
Ember just looks very confused and continues sipping the sangria.
you said my attacks will do a bonus 1d4 radiant.
Yes, so long as you're doing what you believe is right.
Which is almost always for tempo.
I don't think she ever
Oh yeah.
has done something she
I'm-
feels is wrong, or at least not recently.
I'm currently putting these things on my thing so I don't forget, on my sheet so I don't forget.
I need like a big post-it note to myself that says use your goddamn luck points. I wouldn't have lost three
Free brain,
No, I kept brain, I lost con.
3 body.
Yeah.
3
And
body.
Asmodeus will say, for the generous donation of 5,000 gold, the Temple of Asmodeus will fix your issues
Alright.
per issue.
I mean, does that mean I don't get my charisma point back?
Peter.
Oh,
If you want to pay
Peter's
5 grand, of course.
Peter.
I mean,
Peter.
Peter, if
Howdy.
I pay the 5 grand, I only get the con back. I don't get the 1 charisma back.
Correct.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
it's per stat
It's
loss.
per ailment.
Mm.
That said, Peter, since you
Hi.
were kind of here during the doling out of wishes, Asmodeus will take the compass you took from your captain and inscribe some runes onto it. It no longer seems to point north, but instead somewhere to the west.
Oh shit, Jack Sparrow.
I was gonna say you're Jack Sparrow now.
That
Oh
said,
shit, bud, that's the ocean. It's big, nothing but big wet out there.
Did
Using that
Peter-
12
did
intelligence,
Peter tell Derek, did Peter tell you the wish, like, secretly?
yeah, Peter. I've been talking to Peter in PMs.
Oh, fuck you,
Asmodeus
Peter.
will also say,
I was watching Parasite.
the Azure Shield destroyed your ship. I'll give you that one for free.
Hmm.
Oh.
Does that name ring a bell?
The Azure
to the
Shield.
rest of the
We know
team,
that.
Oh,
yes.
would Karan,
Yeah.
Karan wouldn't know.
Karan
I
wasn't
do
there
not
for
know.
I mean, we definitely saw them when we spoke about
We're
the
like,
team that
"Oh,
was
those
here. So
assholes."
Karan has at least seen them,
Wait,
Yes.
and I'm sure Karan would have picked up on the name.
And we
not only have
accidentally kind of just like ripped one guy apart.
That was
that
very
did
early
happen.
on.
That was a while.
I like-
Scout who did that.
I like how you're hung up on that when we've killed like a lot more.
Not only have we encountered them before, I believe you have as well. Were you not also working with them? Swivels to foreign Liana.
Oh.
Four looks kind of like embarrassed and like bad dog. Liana just shrugs and is like, they'll do whatever they're paid for.
So who the fuck paid them to attack Karan?
I do not know. They're a fiercely loyal mercenary group.
Well, yeah, we
Do
know.
you have a
They'll-
contact
They
there?
don't exactly have another choice.
they're
Correct.
basically like forever trapped in that armor, which
Their
is
armor
pretty
is
fucked.
enchanted so that they may not take any action against their sworn duty.
How the? I still don't understand how they go to
I
the
find
fuck
that
to the
fairly
bathroom.
despicable.
Like, so
It's pretty bad, but I needed it.
Who's your contact?
Well, I mean, they have a large base in Waterdeep. You can literally just go in there and hire them. They're not a secret organization.
Thank you.
Probably who hired them would be secret.
I hired them. That time you fought them to kill people like
But
what you
but
want.
wait. Oh, you did? Wait, the
You
first
know?
time we saw them?
Yeah.
That was
No,
when
value
on
Steve
man.
melted them. Remember we melted them in the roots?
I don't.
Their boots.
Yeah.
I don't know. You give me like you make my brain feel big, and then you making me cool tattoos, and you give everyone like fruit and knickknacks, and then you tell us that you sent the mercenary group out there. I'm so
Oh no,
conflicted.
That
I
was
don't.
Liana that said that. Liana.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused.
No, that's
I got.
Modius
I thought Miss Modius said that.
I don't mess
Okay.
with that
I take back everything I said. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Do you
Asmodeus
put them in the
has
magic armor
fucking-
too? That basically doesn't come unbound from them.
Oh, I don't
Been
put
a
them in
long
that.
time.
That comes with them.
Whoa.
Ah,
Did you have an
They hire
upcharge for that?
people. They assess your ability. And they assign you an armor. The higher the ability, the better the armor.
Hmm.
Do they know that the armor's gonna trap them forever?
I don't know. I was like, I didn't ask.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad you're cool now, at least.
when you think about it, it's quite remarkable that we ended up working together.
It is.
It's a lot easier.
Oh, excuse me.
That said, I have a feeling my sisters were in the audience for that fight, and things are about to get more complicated.
Oh, we saw them. They were.
Oh, are they the ones that were fighting over meat?
Was it
meat?
prime rib?
Yeah. Oh, it was so prime.
That sounds about right.
Layla, did you eat their meat?
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
I feel like she should have.
It's just like, watch your back when you leave here.
I mean, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. I mean, I've had this argument already. Gwendolyn, you got my back, right?
You know, it was kind of a dick move. Like,
Now let me ask.
I get that it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, but like the prime rib only comes out on certain intervals, and that was like the last piece before another big piece came out like an hour later.
Well, they could have.
Well, was the meat in front of one of them, or was it out in neutral territory on the table? Because I think that might determine.
No, it was kind of between them, blatantly owned by the table, but fucking shroom shits here ate it.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure.
amazing.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Looks over at Leanna.
Liana just kind of looks at you and is like, Liana looks at you like that sock puppet monkey.
Like it's your funeral, bud.
Like, yeah, fine.
With the -1 charisma, I'm gonna just take it as yeah. See, we are good.
That'd be more of a wisdom roll. If you wanted to guess Liana's thoughts, that's an insight.
Nah.
Are they gonna
No.
follow us to the next when we go on this airship?
Yeah.
They do certainly have their own.
Well, Asmodeus will say they will be accompanying you on yours for the moment.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
awkward.
What, the real sisters?
No, just this one here.
What, Liana?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Oh, well,
fine.
that's
No, I'm talking about the other ones.
No, the other ones will probably pursue you as soon as you hit the air. They won't fight. I mean, they're not going to fight in here for obvious reasons. We would kill them instantly.
Oh.
But I can't do much outside this arena, as it were.
Oh. Do you guys remember what it was like when we weren't being chased by incredibly deadly warriors?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I feel like there was a time where I didn't have that happening in my life, but I can't recall what it was like.
Tempa, I was commissioned to do battle for my entire life until I ran out of purpose. This is all I've ever known.
Oh, jeez.
Asmodeus just kind of nods, like, yeah.
I mean, I was just kind of playing. I was just kind of playing around, but this got really real, really quick. I'm sorry.
That's alright, I'm sorry to lower the mood.
No, it keeps me grounded. Sometimes I float away if people don't say real shit at me often enough. Not literally. I don't float away for literally, but that would be super
yeah,
cool.
Ember was like looking at you, like waiting for you to like.
God, what if I could fly?
again.
Oh, I should have wished to be able to fly forever.
Too
Oh,
late
too
now.
Fuck.
Witches are gone.
Well, maybe we can get another wish and wish for purple ocean and for me to have infinite fly.
Oh, I got a grapefruit.
When one is this like purple ocean would be dope.
I got you. I'm in your guys' head. You might be the king of hell or whatever, but I'm in your head. You think about purple ocean, and you're never gonna stop thinking about it.
Asmodeus just kind of smiles and nods, like, purple ocean. Oh, yeah.
Purple ocean.
Hell
Not
yeah.
let that one die.
That's big ideas for the 5th layer, y'all.
Oh, you should send pictures. I want to see.
I'll just text that out.
What the fuck is a text?
Don't worry about it.
Is it another one of these Earth bullshit things?
Yeah.
Earth's not so great. I'm not there. Can't be that all that good.
It's not, trust me.
I believe you.
It's having a pandemic right now.
Leanna, did you answer why your sisters were here?
Probably hunting me, yes.
What are you gonna do?
Run.
All right.
I mean, but why?
Can't kill them.
But they can't
I
kill
mean,
you
Look,
here.
Why do they
Vela,
want to kill
have you-
So what? I guess my question more is, why do you want to come? Why are you getting on the airship with us?
It's my best chance out of here.
Vela, have
Wanna
you ever
hang
had
out
a
with the
sibling?
Circle of Hill?
I don't know. Possibly.
Look,
have spores.
sometimes you have siblings, and sometimes they're terrible, and they try to kill you. And for some reason, they just chase you across the ends of the earth.
You just still have the dagger.
Yeah, I know. Tempa's conflicted about it. She's holding on to it.
Asmodeus will actually kind of say, like, I'll give you 25,000 gold for that.
The dagger?
The dagger.
Buddy, I don't really care about the gold.
You could fix my brain, my charisma point.
You don't have the dagger.
Question: is my arm still broken?
Oh, good question. Yes.
Okay.
However, Asmodeus has offered a $5,000 restoration fee for any one ailment you have.
I'll pay that for my arm. It takes a little
Are
longer.
you sure you don't want to pay that for your charisma?
For like, I lost 5 in it. Is it like 20? How much is it per stat point?
No, it's just 5,000 for one ailment fixed.
Per
Oh.
stat category, so like.
So if you wanted to fix both the
Oh.
charisma and the broken arm, it would cost
10,000
10,000.
Oh wait, can I just use
No,
greater
I'll have it.
restoration on
What did?
Peter? On
That's a
Karen?
good question.
Well,
I would
greater
have that.
restoration.
I have it in the
fixed
staff.
Stats.
Oh, you can use it once. You can use it once, definitely.
Oh, I'll look over at Karan. Hold on. Boom, and I smack you in the arm.
And it's 10,000 for one ailment.
No, it's 5,000.
No, it's 5,000
per
for an ailment.
per stats category you fixed.
Oh,
You
okay.
said 10,000 because you have two major. You have two
Oh.
major things that happen to you.
Yeah, okay. I still don't have enough money, so
But I can fix one of them.
fix my arm.
Smack.
They
Alright.
did.
I
Well,
hit it as
Greater
hard as
Restoration
possible.
fixed
Thrawn
the
is still
staff.
woefully uncharismatic. Greater Restoration, we can only use it once out of the staff.
Yeah.
Because it is a 5th level spell, and I don't think we can actually cast that high.
No.
I'll allow
Well,
it
I
once out of the
can, but-
staff for funsies.
The staff actually has it, but I can only use it once per day, and I probably wouldn't offer this again.
But I mean, will it fix stat points?
Yes, it could. Essentially, that's what you're buying.
I mean, I want to like not have to pay. I don't have 10k to fix both stats.
Well, then you don't get both stats fixed.
I just want to point out of character, I'm offering this to Peter because he lost a lot of
Yeah,
points.
Peter lost
What-
like way more than anyone else. I actually have it completely listed out who lost what. Peter
That's where-
lost a lot. Peter lost
What-
9 charisma.
Vesper, what were your negatives?
I lost 3 con and 1 charisma.
What does that put you
The
at?
charisma is my casting stat.
Did it knock down your modifier, or did it just knock down the
Yeah,
score?
because I was up at 18, so now I'm at 17.
How much gold
so
do you have?
6k. So I can
Oh,
fix one thing. But I probably should fix the con since it's so much worse, even though my casting mod is boogered.
Are you saying any of this in character?
I mean, that's very technical. I feel kind of less cool, and I feel squishier, I guess.
well, if you need more money, I have some. I have this check that the big guy gave us, and I have this little box with gold in it, and here's some stuff out of this purse. I don't care.
I don't want you to have to pay all that just for
I
I
think
mean, what am
Peter-
I using it for? I just got 2 cool tattoos, and my brain feels great. I don't really care. Whatever.
Question: how much would a rapier, like a +1 rapier, sell for? Pennies.
Do you not have
Sell
5K?
for 2,500.
Buy 4,000 or 5,000 or something.
I can-
like that.
That's where I can give you.
I will allow you to sell it for 1/2 the actual purchase price.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I'll get cured of my charisma,
Okay.
costing me literally all of my money, but that's okay. I think it's worth
Oh,
it.
wait, don't you have 5k, don't you?
I do not.
Oh, you
So
didn't get 'em
Asmodeus
all.
will graciously take the rapier and your gold, and Asmodeus will simply flick your nose, and you are healed of your charisma damage.
What does it feel like to have my charisma come back?
You feel like all of your like weird social anxieties and maybe insecurities have been blasted away.
God, I want
You also
that.
like realize you could have made a really great joke a few minutes ago, but you didn't. But now it's too late.
You do feel the regret of just missing that opportunity.
If
Like,
anyone
oh man,
has
that would have been
rolls-
so good. Everyone
people
would
should
have
roll
laughed.
people should roll a what is it, a perception check or whatever? Because under my breath I just say fuck.
Fuck, that would have been so funny. Everyone would have liked me.
That would have been so
I can
good.
give you. That's where I can give you 3,000 gold.
I don't want to take your 3,000. I have 6,000 anyway, and I'll fix the con because I don't want to die. I already am squishy as fuck. So-
Asmodeus will take your 5,000 gold and get rid of your con negative.
And I guess I'm just gonna have a lower casting mod for now.
I mean, it's already pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a plus.
All of this will fix
Well,
it.
now it'll be a plus.
Yeah,
4.
it'll.
I thought it was a plus. Let me check.
I did openly state that to everyone. Time
Yeah,
will heal your wounds.
Several times.
If Ember
Oh yeah,
in-
I had 20. Now it's 19.
So you just lose one
Oh, well,
modifier.
that's perfectly
really
fine.
high.
You just lose a. That's fine.
I go down from +5 to +4.
Yes, which is literally almost nothing.
Not with your enemies.
It is, even with my enemies. I am not a mean DM, Mallory.
I don't know, Derek. You gave me a -9 charisma.
yeah, that was pretty tough.
Roll a nat 1.
If
Natty 1.
if Ember is like visibly anxious and like concerned or like really seems upset about feeling like down and out after this fight. Like Scout like Tempo doesn't really care about money that much, so she would offer to pay some money towards the restoration as well, but it would be like it would, I think it would have to be something like Ember herself seemed like really concerned about it.
I don't know. I don't want to do that to anybody. I'll just wait it out.
I'm honestly, I have barely used the gold that I've gotten because Tempo is not someone who spends money a lot, like at least like large sums of it. She will spend it on like minor things, but
And there's not a lot to spend gold on, really.
at least for me, like I'm a monk. Most of my stuff comes from just being like my body is the weapon, along with all these other cool things that I've been getting.
Break yourselves upon
But I don't.
my
I'm not going to be
body.
buying like cool armor or cool weapons. I don't really need them. So
You could wear cool armor, couldn't you?
no. I mean, I could wear like accessories, but like actual armor pieces would be bad because monks, along with barbarians, have a thing called unarmored defense, which gives them bonuses if they don't wear armor.
Just like Barbarian.
Just like barbarian.
Not quite. Just like Miku.
Well, they both have a thing called unarmored defense, but it functions differently for each of them. But it's
Tempo can buy us fancy things like dinner and clothes.
yeah. I'm not giving you all my money. It'll be majority of it.
No,
It's up to you though. I barely I think the most I ever used was when I bought that quarterstaff from Bernadetta, and I've sort of stopped using it because it doesn't have magic damage on it, like my hands do. So
that makes
And now your hands are extra magical.
yeah, so like the staff is more of just a fun thing I have now. It's an accessory. It's a fashion piece,
sense.
like the flaming raging poisoning sword of doom.
Raging poisoning
What?
sort of
Holy
doom.
shit,
What is
excuse
that?
me. That's from.
It's yeah, it's an Adventure Zone joke. It's from
Oh.
a really stupid thing that Justin McElroy did. That was really
It
funny.
was really fucking funny, actually.
It was it was like an icon. It was like one of the top moments of that whole fucking campaign.
I need to. Did they end the campaign? It's still going.
They're in their third game
Yeah.
now.
Oh wow.
They did Amnesty or no, I'm sorry, they did
Is
Balance
Amnesty over?
Amnesty. Amnesty's over. They're now doing something
Yeah.
called Graduation, which is like a kind of like a. It's not based. It's like a magic school, like Harry Potter-esque kind of setting where they're like
Oh wow.
students in a
I
magic.
say this very tongue-in-cheek, so no one come at me because I actually haven't listened to the other two campaigns. They did the good one, the boring one, and the weird one.
Is that a reference to something? I don't get it.
The original one was really good. Amnesty was really boring, from what everybody has told me, and Graduation
really
is
liked
just
it.
like bizarre.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not like a.
That's why I'm saying I said it tongue-in-cheek because
Right.
I haven't actually listened to
Okay.
them.
I haven't even listened to the third one yet, but anyway. But again, Vesper, if you want like 3,000 gold, I can just give that to you. I'm not really using it for anything. I didn't do any gambling. This is just the stuff that I got from the stuff everyone else got.
I have almost 2,000. Maybe I could sell something. Well, I have 1350.
Just sell your items like I did.
Well, like
I
I said,
mean-
Scout
Sell your
actually
important
made like some
weapons.
pretty good money, like in general. So like she could also throw in at least 1,000.
I
Like,
have.
What?
Actually,
Ween is trying to whisper deal with the devil, and it's not going well.
Kayla, please.
Here, I'll
you know
Tempo
what?
will
I have,
Tempo will Tempo will
I-
can will shove the objects, the chest of gold and the check, and she'll be like, look, here, just use this. It's fine.
She's sorting through her bag, and I apparently still have a silver mace from that dungeon we did a long time ago. But
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. Sorry.
I gave away the bronze ruined arrow to Tamara, but I still have the silver mace. So I don't know if that's worth anything. One of the angels had it. She's like, kind of pulls it out of her bag, like, oh yeah, no wonder my backpack's been.
As Marcus is just like, oh, put that away.
Aw. Why?
Gross.
He's a devil. It's silver.
Oh.
fucking gross.
Well, then she's like, pulls out the gold mushroom statue. What about this?
I mean,
Why do you have a gold mushroom statue and Vela doesn't?
Because
Because she picked it up from the library like a fool she is.
No, it
It's
was
an
from
evil
that
golden
mushroom.
mushroom
It was from that
statue.
Yeah.
mushroom fight. It was from that mushroom
don't-
fight, and Vela didn't
I was
like
gonna say,
the
Asmodeus
mushroom.
is like, I don't really want Zugtoy
Is
in
that who
my
that is?
general premises.
Isn't
That's
it
is
just
that
like-
Zucktoy?
That is an idol to Zugtoy, yes.
But it's gold. Can't
I-
you melt it down?
Doesn't he?
Vesper, why don't you just take the money I gave you?
Gold means little to nothing to me, really.
Well, then why won't you just fix this 1 point for free?
Because I'm
then?
kind of like an insurance company with your co-pays. It's an arbitrary number that you have to pay before I do anything.
Then can I pay you with a Zuckmoy statue?
No.
You can pay me with 5,000 gold hard.
Well, I just no. I'm,
You can't
I'm
trade your.
almost-
You can't trade a pizza for your perks.
Remember.
well, I'm not saying no. I'm looking and trying to like not ask too many people if I can, because I have 1,300 left. So I was trying to see if I could make up the other 700 with my garbage, with my old loot
Yes,
that I've apparently been lugging around. And I have
Wait,
an ancient
no, you said you
classroom.
have 6K, so you spent
No,
5,000
I
already.
spent 5. I had 6.3. I had 6,350.
So you have roughly 1,000.
I have
If I give you 3,000, you only need 1,000 more,
Yeah,
or I guess
need,
700 if you really want to spend every last.
45.
And Scout did offer to give you 1,000. I'm not to speak for Shay, but Scout did offer that.
Peter, I just want to say I'm glad you came.
Thanks, Peter.
No problem.
And Ember's also. And then she pulls out the ancient class ring from the library. And
Let
holds
me
that up.
put it this way. Satan doesn't want your shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will
He's doing
say-
other things.
Asmodeus is kind of like, look, if you don't got enough gold, you can't get the shit. I ain't buying anything else.
Why don't you just take the gold we're giving you?
Are you giving me 5 grand?
You don't have to have the complex about it. We don't. What are we gonna spend it on? A really
Alright.
big golden statue of
Garrus?
Garrus?
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that to his,
Baphomet is so blasé.
don't do that to his ego.
I remember what that means now. God, my head feels great.
Did you even learn some new words with the 12?
Okay, that said, if people are donating the money and we are using the rest of Ember's gold, Ember, your shit is healed.
Okay.
I will say, let's have that happen. I'm getting rid of this stuff. I no longer have it.
I'm taking out.
It's been spent.
I'm taking away.
So who all donated money to do this?
I donated 3,000. I donated my 1,500 check that we just got, and I donated. I think I had a 1,500 gold chest that we got from the temple. I had it written 1,500 gold check. Oh, it was given to us by the guy of the town, right?
Wait, what 1,500 gold check?
We just all got checks from doing the arena.
Oh.
Right? Am I getting that correct? The
Oh,
information?
from killing the Alruna.
Oh, was that it? It was. I'm sorry. It was from killing from capturing or whatever. We got within the last like 2 sessions before this one. We got like 1,500 GP check. All of
I'm not
us.
sure if I figured that in or not, but
It's fine.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
assume
about
that
it.
I did.
I'm sure you probably did.
Okay.
And then the other gold I give was the chest that I got from the guy in Flint Rock or whatever it was called.
I always
Okay.
just added up, and then I had 1,350. And so then, if I could borrow 645 for Ryushay, then
Yeah, Scout will give you a solid 1,000 so you don't spend all your money.
okay, that leaves me with 300.
Buy yourself something. Buy yourself a nice hat. The rest of that.
Ever's like,
Get yourself an
this'll
ice
be-
cream.
Ever will save it for when she needs new pants or something. Though she has prestidigitation pants. So.
Hey.
Well, yeah,
Del-
the only thing
Del-
left from.
President Devil.
Is that my new title, President Devil?
If you want it to be.
Asthma Daniel.
I got ideas.
Okay.
Sadly, you'd never be able to pay me enough to work for you. But anyway.
Asthma Daniel, what do I do with this grapefruit?
That is for you to decide.
Have
What
us some
does it
orange
do?
juice.
Oh, it's a good thing for breakfast. I could give it to you with your breakfast. Put some sugar on there, it'd be great. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I have a very important question.
But I asked him what it does.
Eat it.
Throw it away.
What
Grapefruits
do
are
all
gross.
these what
Grapefruits
what
are
do
kind
what do all these weird little objects do anyway?
All of these are keys to your heart's desire.
I eat the
Really?
I
grapefruit.
think that
Scout looks at her hand in which she is literally holding a key.
Yes.
that's
Asmodeus is like,
that's a little on the
sometimes it's
nose,
quite
don't you
literally.
think? I think that are you telling me the Emperor's deepest desire is to avoid getting scurvy?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Scurvy's
hard.
bad.
Scurvy. Dangerous thing.
Was that in character?
Is there somebody
No.
out there
Okay.
who really wants a grapefruit in exchange for Fey knowledge?
The fact that you think that is a grapefruit from me, Asmodeus, is insulting.
It looks like a grapefruit and smells like a grapefruit.
Can I roll a perception check
Does it
on
sound like a grapefruit?
You could actually roll an Arcana on this fruit.
Can I just
Arcana.
identify that?
Oh, sweet, nat 20. Oh, wait, no, that's a 1. Never mind.
What, how do you?
How you fuck that up?
That's one digit versus two. Nothing looks the same.
No joke. It's because the die has, instead of a 20,
fancy
it has like
die?
it has the Kraken
Oh.
symbol on it.
Oh, oof.
Oh, and then what's the one got?
It's a 1.
So
It's just
what?
3.
So you thought it was the Kraken, but it was just a one.
Yeah, it was just a 1, so I didn't get it.
Okay.
Can I
you have
just
no
cast
idea.
identify on the fruit? I don't know if that works, but
That does not work on this, unfortunately.
it's just a fruit.
Let me
You wanted a
let me
fruit, and you got a fruit.
let me flex my new +1 to Arcana. I got a 4. I don't know. I rolled a 3.
+1 putting in work.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay,
what
so none of you really know what this fruit is.
I think it. Well,
What's
a 23 get?
Okay.
23 will get you. So you have seen pictures of this as a fruit of the Yggdrasil tree,
whoa.
Oh.
called Amy Mether.
Oh, that's
discussed
right.
for 30 minutes before this.
Gee.
So that's why you were looking up this strange place
Who
name.
who was able to recognize it?
Fox.
Zoker.
Fox,
brain
of
cell.
course. The brain
The
cell.
brain
Got it.
So is her only way of figuring out what it does is to eat it? In character?
Oh,
Take it.
Asmodeus would say, don't eat it. I'm sure it has another use.
Okay.
Maybe you could
that's-
plant it and grow a big tree
I
under
mean, he's
Maxwell's
like,
house.
you'd probably get a substantial boost if you ate it.
We
But
could eat.
it's
What-
up to you.
What if you plant it under Maxwell's house, and then we can have a tree house and also a billion of that fruit?
Remember,
Don't
like,
plant it under Maxwell's
like-
house. Asmodeus it fervently asks.
Okay.
it would Titania know about it? Should
Maybe?
I ask her?
You have no access to Titania here.
Well, not here, but in general. Is this a Fey fruit?
Oh, yes.
From the devil?
I mean,
Gwendolyn would actually say it is a fey fruit.
Ooh. I wonder. Oh.
That is something the Dakofar and the Alfarin have fought over for years.
Fey fruit.
Isn't Darkofar? Wasn't that a dark elf?
Yeah, you guys killed one. Well, kind of. One threw the match for you.
That was
Oh.
a secret.
How? What do you talk? What? I don't know what you're talking about. We won fair and square.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys won fair and square.
That match was
Yeah.
rigged, and you
She
know
does a
it.
big wink.
I mean, the guys I brought in kind of evened it out some.
Oh yeah, you did bring in the big demons.
I don't think Punch was still really fighting back.
That's true.
I have 2 questions.
Just 2?
Well, I have many questions but they're all in process. Currently, I have 2 questions ready. Question number 1: Why the fuck were you offering me such a large amount of gold for this knife? What's special about it? What do you know? Tell me. She tries to act intimidating, but it doesn't work.
I was gonna say,
I think you should make Tom roll for that.
Do you want me to roll for
Yeah,
intimidation?
roll do that.
intimidation.
I don't think
against-
any roll I can make with intimidation against the fucking King of Devils is gonna matter.
King of
Probably
Hell.
not. But what would it? Is it? What is that against?
Flavor.
Guys, I need a B.
I don't know. I got a 16.
Bye, Sue.
Oh, so you leaving?
What did she say?
I think they said they had to BRB.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I assume Derek, is Sue like still alive?
Yeah. Hold
They
on.
didn't just fall on the floor and die, did they?
PRB, I gotta die real quick.
Oh no, I have to go poop.
Oh, Sue has the shit.
There's a lot of concern over something.
I was saying.
No, it's good to be cautious. You never know.
I was saying they said they'd BRB.
You guys.
Just Sue in the background. No, I gotta poop.
Oh,
No.
Oh my.
what was even asked specifically?
I asked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tempo
you-
asked what
your
was his interest in the knife was, and I rolled a 16 on a pretty like low key intimidation attempt. It was not.
Okay.
It was mostly a joking. It was not her trying to actually be
Tell
scary. She
me.
was. She was kind of just doing like a mocking like. She wasn't trying to
So
actually
just
be.
against his role, he's like, that knife can do considerably
Lay down.
more than you thought it could do.
What do you mean? Like it just hurts a lot?
That's not quite it.
Does it open a secret door?
That'd be pretty dope, but no.
What? Is that a key? What the fuck is it for?
I'm going to be honest. I've never been inside your family's house. Maybe it is a key. I don't know.
Do I remember any doors with weird keyholes in them?
Oh, tons.
Oh, well, there's a lot of them?
Oh, you remember doors in your mansion that you were never...
How many rooms did I never go into?
Tons. Your brother was always allowed in. You were always shut out.
Well, now I have not. Now I have to go in there and try and stab every door I can find.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
That might be
Teppa,
your
let's
mission.
go do that.
That
Wait,
said,
That's really
that's
cool.
no. We have to go to Neverwinter. Town
Oh,
sucks.
that sounds fun.
We should probably go westward from here.
I think there's some Fey temples in Neverwinter.
Well, we have to go east first. Remember, that's where the desert is.
It's not where this compass is pointing.
Well,
I'm feeling a vacation in the south.
okay. Second question:
all right.
when the
I'm
devil
all ears.
sneezes, does fire come out?
Are you really?
Sometimes.
Oh, that's great! I knew it. Oh, I have a bet that I'm going to get paid on when I get back. Oh man.
You can tell your whole troop you met the devil.
Oh, I have so many things I'm gonna tell them. It's gonna be great, and then I'm gonna tell them that I watched them get saved by a crazy god hand. Oh, that's gonna be
The God hand.
god hand. That's it. I will ask more questions as they come to me.
Does anyone need cherries before I sell all these off?
I'm good.
Oh, stop being a baby.
All right. Gwendolyn and Asmodeus and Four and Liana are just kind of chilling. Is there anything else you want to interact with any of these?
I'm gonna secretly
Uh,
go to Asmodeus and ask him what's in the direction of the compass, if he knows.
He will lean in close, almost seductively,
Oh.
and whisper, "Your captain."
This complicates things, Derek.
That's
I
storytelling.
was enjoying a
baby.
treat, Derek.
Not right now, Dick.
Derek's on a fucking roll of complicating things right
Yeah,
now.
Derek's throwing like everybody like something to like complicate them, and I think that's kind of.
I was
cool.
Derek's
enjoying
like-
the plot, Derek.
Derek's like one of those little fucking moles in Mario Brothers that throws wrenches out of the airship. He's throwing wrenches
I
out.
want to progress the storyline, Derek.
Derek!
It's more of like I want to stay with the party, Derek.
I also just went
Oh
into
my
a weird
God.
fugue state where I forgot that we're listening to Caramel dancing muffled, and I was like, why is my neighbor's music so fucking loud and also Caramel dancing?
I literally have been like tripping up that it's coming out of my speakers. I cannot like. I actually had to turn it off due to anxiety.
Oh.
And it was like coming from another sound source that was
Because
not my
it's
speakers.
muffled.
Even though I know it's coming from my speakers, like my headset. That's it.
I will
Peter.
say, I will say, like, does Four want to fight again sometime? Like,
Was my mic
Asmodeus-
off?
for fun?
Asmodeus will say,
God damn it.
you'll never reach him without them.
Does he? Can we overhear all this, or is it literally?
I think it's a private conversation based on the
You
way that
may-
it was
you
worded.
Yeah,
may
but if it's at
have-
the table, we can probably overhear it.
You may roll a perception check. Asmodeus will roll a stealth check.
Ember's gonna take a
I
big
will.
sip of
Hold on,
sand.
You gotta beat a
will-
37.
Wow, a 37.
Just a 37.
Just missed it.
Hold on, I'm going to try because fuck you.
Alright.
It's the fucking principle of the thing.
Okay.
I even did really well. I got a 22. Fuck me.
Oh,
That's
I got a 23. So fuck you
Alright.
too.
Stealth is one of Asmodeus's better stats, I will assure you.
I can gather that.
Okay, then we can't unpack that. Never mind.
That luggage will remain.
I mean, Karan can talk to you guys about it. There's nothing stopping that.
That would require Peter to RP with us.
That would require Peter to share character details with us.
Maybe
It's
Peter
hard,
should
though.
RP with us.
I will admit, Peter, I was kind of bragging that you always make really cool characters. They're just always very secretive, which is totally fair.
And that you would either make a really boring or a really game-changing choice.
I was like, Peter's wish is either going to completely bust this shit wide open or just be like very mechanically appropriate.
I had to do it. That's what Karan wants.
No, that's good. I think that's great. I think you picked an action. Actually, you kind of surprised me by picking like something a normal person would pick.
Peter's normal.
Normally Peter goes above and beyond.
Hey now, I thought I made a good choice.
No, I mean that in a good way. Peter, I love your characters. I know I've told you this before, but for real.
Yeah.
You do a great job.
We love Peter.
Aw, stop it.
We're making Peter feel
We gotta
things.
get this gay shit out.
We gotta just vent our gay.
Yeah,
Speaking
Karan will
of
approach
gay,
the party at some point before we leave. Make a request.
Yes, RP time with Peter.
Ooh,
RP
keep
time
that
with
luggage
Peter.
there.
RP time with Peter. Anyway, Scout would ask for if she like wants to fight again sometime for fun.
Four would just kind of punch her fists together, and it actually makes a little bit of an explosion. And she's like,
What the
yes, that was great.
Is
I
that
should
like
be able
from-
to do that.
I really can't promise to be as fastidious as opponent as I was in our previous match, but if we're just doing it for fun, it should be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally like teach you stuff. This
Aw.
has been kind of this has been great. You know, I spent a lot of my life as just kind of a mindless soldier, and then ever since I met you guys, I've had just fun.
Kidding.
Tempo is looking at her hands, and she looks slowly up at Four. Can you teach me how to do that?
What?
Can you
Me
teach
too,
me
me
how to make
too.
my hand make my hands explode when I punch them together?
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
I
Fuck
actually
yeah,
have another
dude.
question for her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just making a goof.
No worries. Keep ask about.
But that was it, I was
physical
done.
I was gonna say,
That was it,
Four
that was
would be
it.
Like,
Please.
Four would like punch the table and kind of break a big piece of it, and it would explode in radiant light.
Oh.
Like that's all you gotta do. It's that simple.
Don't you have to pay for that?
And like Asmodeus and Gwendolyn are like,
Does Lee Liana just like reach into her pocket and like pull out some gold and like throw it on the table?
Like Liana just like kind of looks like she's seen this before, and just kind of taps it with a wand and casts mend, and and fixes it, and it's just like kind of
I
like.
want to.
I'm
I want to
sorry, she
attempt to
gets a
pound
little
it, to punch the
excited.
table like 4 did. What do I roll?
Roll strength.
Fuck.
Roll strength and just like a random d20 roll.
Well, you know, I originally strength was my second worst score, but since 5 minutes ago, it's not my worst score. So this is not going to go well. Is it just flat strength or is it athletics?
So it's gonna be flat strength to kind of punch the table. I do want just a random d20
Right. 2
for the strength.
for strength. I have no modifier.
All right, what's the
0.
d20? This is really the important one.
Oh wait. I roll strength and a random d20.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the same thing. 7.
7. All right, you punch the table and it hurts a little bit.
Ow!
And-
Ever wants to try too.
Oh, I remember
She's
those
like,
days.
me too.
all right, you roll. Okay, as a famous person for punching things, roll a d20.
Hell yeah.
Are we punching
Okay.
things?
Ever totally believes, like... Alright, so I rolled a 12.
I'm sorry, Shay.
Gwendolyn tries to
I shouldn't
stop,
have done this.
but it was.
I rolled a 12 to strength and 17 for the random d20.
So, you don't roll a random d20 because you do not have the hand of a god, but
Oh.
You have a baby hand right now.
your 12 for
You
strength.
only have one hand.
Let's
Your
just
12
remind
for
you about
strength
that.
does just do 15. You do 10 HP in damage to yourself.
Oh,
You do not
Sorry.
break your hand, which is what's important.
Oh.
Saffron,
Ember's like, ow.
Saffron looks up from her book that she's been flipping through.
It's
And-
really horny. You're kind of digging it in a way you didn't expect.
And she's like, wait, are we punching things? Do I get to punch something?
Yeah,
if
see,
you-
if
yeah,
we can
punch
make
stuff.
this
Look,
spark
Scout
happen.
said she had
just-
another question before.
yeah.
you
I'm sorry, Shay. This is
There-
my fault.
there's
I'm the one
poor
asking
table.
questions.
It's okay.
You know, it's
the,
pure
the
ho-
punching can finish, and then I'll go back
Yeah,
to.
that's what I
It's pure
figured. We'll go through
mahogany.
the punching.
You should stop punishing it.
It literally is, though. Continue punching.
Well, Saffron, please put us all to shame.
I don't know why we're punching things. I just got back
It's
from
fine.
the bathroom.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Because when she
Saffron just got back from the ladies' restroom.
Oh, so Saffron missed it too. Okay.
It's-
But she
it's
just
fine.
sees us
Saffron-
punching tables.
It's a 23 to punch a table.
Wow, you fucking bust the shit out of that table, but there's no holy explosion like there was with 4.
Ember claps anyway because it's with her hurt hand.
Tempo's just like grabbing her knuckles. She's like, ugh.
How can Ember clap when she's only got one hand?
Yeah, she still has
What's
a
the
disintegrated
sound?
hand.
One
oh,
hand
I
clapping.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. I hit with the hand. I hit
Oh.
with the hand that doesn't have
Look.
a hand on it.
I'm all about technique, okay? It's gonna take me some practice.
That is another greater restoration that could be used.
Really? I thought you said it would go away after a couple days.
It will.
The pain.
You gotta grow it back first.
You do have to grow it back.
Anyway,
Wait, that's
Scout, what was
adding
Scout's
to it.
question?
Yeah, Scout.
Scout.
Scout just wanted to know if we should still be calling her 4.
Leona kind of looks, and it's like she kind of looks at you as like, we've never really had another name for her. I do think another name would be appropriate because 4 is kind of like.
It's a little demeaning.
This is a significant change from like 2 weeks ago when Liana was like, "I'm not good at naming things."
But you guys have kind of softened Liana to a sense.
I know. No, that's why I'm drawing attention to this because I think it's good.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say as a goof, I
Anyway,
literally
continue,
softened
I'm sorry.
Liana. I beat her face up like I was tenderizing meat.
Yeah, Liana is actually kind of like, yeah, I mean, I think we should have another name. There's a ton of Sophia units, which are, what she's from, but she's different.
Well, shouldn't she pick her name? What kind of name do you like?
Force, like, oh man, that's a really, oh shit, 4. It's like, I
What
don't
about
know.
Felicia?
I've never named myself. You cannot name one Felicia.
Oh, I thought Felicia was 4.
No.
How about for Alicia?
Stop.
No.
What?
For
Well, you could pick
Lisa.
something
Lisa.
like elegant or cute, or like you could just be something really fucking metal, like
Ford would
Bone
actually ask you
Crusher.
guys, like, give me
Ooh.
a cool name.
Amani.
Good.
Bone Crusher.
We got Bone
Color-
Crusher. We got Amani.
Call her
Mycena.
Fear?
Fear. It's a pun in German because
Blood.
fear is 4.
Oh wow.
That's really cute, actually, Peter.
That is actually
about
really
What did
cute.
Peter
Fira?
say?
Yeah, name her after
Fira.
the Nier character.
Fear automatic.
Fear
No.
Automata.
There is literally a character in the original Nier called Fira, and
Oh.
her friend is called Zex.
Oh, Fira is
because they're
actually
named
really
after
good.
numbers.
That's a good name.
It's spelled Fyra.
Yeah, and it
I like
sounds like the
Fear.
German word fear, which is
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
It's-
and
it's
Zex is
perfect.
6.
Does
It
she
is
like
perfect.
this?
Yeah, 4 is all for it. She's like, that sounds cool as hell.
Ha.
Sierra's good.
Alright, I'll be Fira.
You could also have but you could also have a nickname that's like Bone Crusher or
Fear
Blood
the Bone Crusher.
Blood
You know, if you don't like it,
Fighter.
you can always change it later.
That is true. I guess I am kind of starting from a clean slate, aren't I?
Thunder Fist.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Blood Ocean.
Could always call yourself Steve.
Steve.
I feel like that one is pretty well worn.
That kind of brings a question to my mind. Looks over at Scout. Should you still be called Scout?
Scout's a pretty cute name. But yeah, do you want to be different?
But it
I mean,
wasn't Scout a unit?
well, this is already more like a name.
Just curious. that's
Scout.
all.
I mean, Scout's name was Numbers.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
that's right. In the dirt. That was out of character realization. I don't think Phala would understand.
Dude, this fucking Google Doc file for this campaign is so damn long.
Sure it is.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, for real. But at least it's kept well, unlike my notes.
Shadowblade.
Oh shit, I assure you they're not.
Is Tempo still the same name?
Dark Sword.
I will say, actually, Fira is vigorously still writing these down. She is
Well, she can
100%
write.
on board with this shit. She's like, yeah, Liana's been teaching me.
Jesus Christ, this is fucking adorable.
You guys are so much cuter than I initially thought.
Liana's like, I don't really like to open up to people. It hasn't gone well for me.
Yeah, but look how cute it is when you are.
I felt a strange connection to her. And as we traveled together, I realized that it wasn't misguided.
Tempo leans over to the nearest person. She just says, "Gay."
What does gay mean?
I'll tell you when you're older.
That's an interesting concept.
That is, especially considering the age difference between these two characters.
What is that? Is that from Gideon?
What?
Which Shay just linked?
I don't know.
The necromancers are back and they're gayer than ever. I think that is from Gideon.
That is from Gideon, for
Okay.
sure. And I definitely linked that whenever you guys fought them.
Tempo say in response to what Liana said, Well, that's good. I'm glad that they're not as shitty as I initially thought, and I'm glad that we're friends. Yes, acquaintances,
I would say
workplace
as much.
acquaintances.
At the very least, occupational acquaintances.
That's just another word for friends. It's just when you have a hard time opening up. It's what you say instead.
And are we calling her Fira from now on? Because that will be her name.
I like it.
I think
Alright.
it's
Her
cute.
choice.
But it is her choice, yeah.
Fira likes it. Or Four likes it. So she will be Fira from here on out.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's like, she's always like that. She's actually kind of a softie.
Aww.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill me. All of these sweet truths.
As Modius and Gwendolyn have just been watching in silence, just absolutely like proud parents of these
Oh,
who have
Oh.
reconciled their differences.
Fira, Death Empress.
Oh, Fira's like absolutely Death Empress. And you can see her writing it down, and it's like in really bad handwriting.
Did she underline that one a few times?
Yeah, it definitely got a double underline. And Liana just kind of like chuckles.
Death Empress Fira. I found Wisp, and he just gave me an intercom panel.
Wisp is great.
That's cute.
Shit. So, if they're coming on the airship with us, are they also gonna go to the temple?
Mm-mm. Liana says they are probably going to drop halfway.
Hold on, let me pull up the map. What's halfway?
So Liana will actually say they are going to a town that is not listed on your map called New Grunkton.
Oh. Wait,
Are
is
you
that,
sure
is
that's
that
where you want to go?
that's
honey?
wait, this is where Leona and Fira are going?
Steph is losing her shit. They're losing their shit right now.
Why are they going there?
Why does
Um,
that sound familiar?
So what do I know
Because
about
that is the town that Vampire Carlton in your Barovia Boys campaign founded.
Oh no! What?
Ween is now losing their shit. New Grunkton is a town that exists in this version of My Faerun. That is
What
from
it-
another campaign.
Does Tempo know anything about New Grunkton?
You know that New Grunkton borders Barovia and is a town of monsters. However,
Oh.
it is an extremely peaceful town of monsters.
Is it like Monstro Town from Mario RPG?
It's a little bit like Monstro Town, yeah.
Hell
We've done
yeah.
shows there.
Bum, bum,
They are very scary people who come to the show, however, they have only ever been joyous and happy.
I
Aww.
fucking love New
attended your
Grunk
circus
Town.
shows.
You're gonna love it there.
What?
Everyone there is super cool.
Why the fuck did we name it that?
I can't remember why you decided to name it New Grunkton.
That sounds like a
literally,
Han name.
I hated it. No, it wasn't just Han. More people than just Han voted on it.
It was a different
However,
time.
It is a neighboring country to Barovia.
I
Oh
wanna
god,
ask,
I lost my shit there. I'm crying.
I want to ask Liana, why are your sisters hate you?
Liana will actually say, because I know what is trying to influence us.
Influence.
Are they
They
already influenced? And
they are not as strong as me when it comes to, well, mental fortitude.
so they're being mind controlled.
Yes, and actually she'll say each Liana is gifted, each Ryul rather, is gifted with a certain aspect of themselves that is greater than any other. Mine is the ultimate mind,
Oh, so you got the really big brain.
the really big brain.
Damn, girl.
There's the ultimate defense, the ultimate
brain
speed,
thick.
and the ultimate body.
What did the two we met here have?
The ultimate defense and the ultimate body.
Oh
The
fuck.
ultimate body. Oof.
Well, did we notice one of them was really like buff or something?
Yeah, you actually know Gertrude was ridiculously buff. And you know you hit Gertrude with Ace. Was it Gertrude?
No, it's Charlotte and Magda.
Magda. It's Charlotte. I'm sorry.
Charlotte.
Someone here remembers the NPCs' names.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shay.
It's Gertrude, Charlotte, and Magda, and they haven't been in this campaign enough for me to remember them. So,
Wait,
I
who's
will say,
Gertrude?
you'll find out. You
Wait a
think
second.
you think Veronica is probably a lie?
I wonder why.
That said, you know the large red-haired lady took a firebolt from you and absolutely shrugged it off with zero issue. Ultimate body and ultimate speed, you do not know.
Huh. Alright.
Interessant.
Maybe
So-
we want to know.
So you think that the other reels are mind controlled, or you know they are?
They're not mind controlled so much as they are blind.
Blind controlled.
So they've
Well-
been convinced of something by someone who's very convincing, but it's not true.
Yes.
So they have a bad bullshit meter.
Yes.
Hmm. And you think that going to New Grunkton, you're going to find more answers to that?
Liana will nod and say, I will at least find people who can help.
Or I see.
Dude, I want to go
What do you
find
think
a
they can
date in
do?
New Grunkton.
Is
Can we
this
take a detour?
specific to the Riol family, or could this be affecting other families in Neverwinter too?
There's Pam.
Oh, rip. Sorry, I didn't know he walked away.
Yes.
I like how it's this one or that one, and Derek's answer is yes.
I actually just yelled the word piss to indicate
Oh.
that I was pissing.
Oh.
Can I go get
that's
a
it.
date in New Grunkton?
Sure, if you want to stop in New Grunkton.
The rest of the party's moving on.
Oh. I just lost a centipede. I'm so sad.
What was the answer to the question that I asked?
So she would actually say there are people who can help. For the families?
If is this thing that she's talking about specific to the Riols that she is closest to, or is it affecting other people in Neverwinter as well? Is
You
kind
would
of the
say
question.
she is her family is primarily affected by it, yes.
Okay.
They're targeted.
What does she think the people in New Grunton can help her with? Like, how can they help her?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just trying to be nice.
I'm actually really good at that. Hang on.
I rolled a nat 1.
Believe it or not.
Well, you're not the one asking.
That's true.
Oh, that is true. But everybody rolled Arcana.
That's
Automatic fail.
because everybody was trying to figure out something collectively. This is Vela asking a question.
Well,
Derek, I don't know if you heard me.
I did not.
I got a nat 1.
We I'm just like, maybe we'll talk later. This probably isn't a good time.
Ember's like, can you tell me about the cool monster people there?
There's monsters. They live there.
Well, what kind
That's
of
what she
cool-
says.
I can tell you about that
And
later.
I assume they're also people.
Are they gonna help you?
I believe it is a human-free zone. However, humans are free to trade there, and humans have armistice there. There was no
So
violence allowed in New Grunkton.
So
I also
are the-
fucking love a good show.
That actually sounds like a pretty decent place.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I do remember. I think you guys had decided that the ogres got to name the town,
Oh.
opposed to any
Oh.
other monster race that was on the council to name the town,
Oh.
Ooh,
and they named it New Grunkton.
I have
I
another
did-
in-character question for this.
Yes.
So who's in charge of New Grunkton?
Is it Han?
There's a man named Carlton.
Holy shit.
Vampire Carlton.
That's a weird name.
I remember that. Holy shit.
Dude, you were literally there for that.
I remember that.
Fucking bees, fucking bees. Sorry.
I will say, there is something there that I have not tried because I'm terrified of it, and it's at the local tavern, the big one,
Does it have to do with being gay?
and they have this thing there called grunk juice, and I don't know what's in it,
Oh
but
my
but my uncle drank it, and he's a big minotaur, and that put him out for like 3 days. All I'm saying is, be fucking careful.
Yeah.
Wait, is
When
he
it
a
was like,
real Minotaur?
drunk juice is meant for an ogre, dog.
Oh, so you're saying that if I drank it, I die?
Probably.
Fuck.
Wait, is your uncle a literal Minotaur?
Yes. I've said this multiple times. I've
Oh
been saying it
my
Yeah,
directly
God.
that's
next to
literally
you.
not new information.
Ember was never listening or missed
My
that
grandma's a
somehow.
warforged. She's got wheels on her back.
Tempo, your family's too cool and we need to meet them like immediately.
I've been saying that the whole time I've known you. And you've not been listening to me.
Your family was saved by an avatar of Tyr.
They're also cool as fuck, and so the tier thing's so for sure. Look, all I'm saying is everyone needs to know that the Sunflower Troop is the best, and they can't be beaten by anyone else.
I
in terms
will
of
say,
coolness.
last time I ran, at the end of our D&D campaign last session, I was pretty toasty. I did remind y'all that Tyr is one of the gods that has completely
Yes.
lost power, right?
Yes.
In fact,
Mhm.
I was the one
Yes.
who reminded you.
That's good. I'm glad y'all remembered.
Does that mean Tempo's tattoo doesn't help?
No, actually,
It's
that
no.
means it's weird that Tempo's tattoo is helping,
Oh.
if anything.
It's also it also probably means it's weird that he showed up and used his god hand to shatter my brother into a million pieces.
It's a little weird, yeah. Should we
But Tempo's
ask the
not-
lesbians
Tem-
about that?
You could totally ask any of these characters about that situation.
Let's do it.
Tempo, I think you're the one who has the information about this.
I mean,
And
she
also,
told everyone what happened.
Fox might also be a good person to ask about this because Fox is currently
I think
and always carrying the
Temp-
fucking brain cell.
Tempo has relayed the information about what happened in her vision. I will say that in character, Tempo would not be too concerned with whether or not Tyr had power or not, because it's not really like a thought that she would have
That's fair.
right now. So if Fox or Scout or whoever wants to bring it up,
You're
that's
Yeah,
way
I was gonna
smarter
say
than you
it
used to
might be
be.
something that Fox, not Fox, that Scout would also, if like Fox or Tempo wouldn't, Scout would pull it out just because she has been talking with Greg, who I think was concerned about temples going down. If I remember correctly, was Greg concerned about that? Yes.
Cool.
Big man, Greg.
I think so.
Big hand.
Derek.
Greg.
Is
Yeah.
Derek peeing again?
No, I'm.
But she would bring it up, but I want to give other people the opportunity. Like if Fox wanted to jump in with the brain cell, I want to give Zokra the chance
Oh no,
Fuck
you
yeah.
can definitely.
because I love my friends and want them to roleplay.
But I
I
want to
can't
hear
remember-
Zoker roleplay.
I want
I-
Zoker. I would
I don't
love Zoker
actually-
in roleplay.
Was Fox there the day that you guys went to the church?
Yes, I think so.
I thought we had a split party for that.
Shay has the real brain cell
I
in
think
real
one of-
life
I
for
think
this.
some of
I'm
us
gonna
hung
believe Shay.
behind, but I think
I-
we all started there because we
I
all
th-
came there with the wagon.
So this happened. The tier thing happened after we came back from our library adventure.
That is correct. This actually happened after you beat Maria.
And the Mirans had taken over with a temple for Miriandel, and they just like wiped out the Tyrian temple. So the Tyr temple was just, and I think we all saw that as we were heading back to our house after the Maria fight, or like it was the day after the Maria fight. But I think that was before we split up and did our. Right? Am I right? It wasn't just like those of us who were
No,
going
I think you're right.
to Tamora's temple. But I do
I
think
just
Scout
kinda-
asked about it at Timora's Temple when she was talking with Gregory.
I just know like half the time when we're in Waterdeep, we're all split up. So
Yeah, but
Yes.
I think that was like we had just gotten back and we were like getting ready to go and do our errands, so we all saw it and we saw the big angel yelling about stuff.
Yep, you absolutely heard them praising the words of Miriandel.
Scout went feral, you know, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Feral Scout.
That said, yeah, you know Tyr has lost power. All clerics and paladins of Tyr have lost power, but not Tempo. And strangely, not the person that defended Tempo's family.
hmm.
Hmm.
I wonder.
Ember's not the kind of person who would know one thing about
That
it.
might imply that there could have been a fault with the church itself. Because if the entire church as a whole, quote unquote, committed a sin that Tyr is against, they could lose their power.
That
But
is true.
followers who stick to the true code of Tyr would not be affected. There could be a problem higher up the scale in the church. I mean, that also doesn't sound completely out of line with potentially other things, because what is it? The church in Fox's Town is, like, basically taken over, so...
That's true. That's actually a really rational question to ask. Like, if. But it also doesn't explain why the Mirrans were just like fucking there.
I mean,
What? It's free real
subterfuge.
estate.
That was quite literally it. So the Church of Tyr had closed down, and immediately Miriandel had taken over.
They literally free real estated it.
They did.
Holy shit.
Wait, I thought we
well
learned...
then, but then when we met with Liana, didn't she say that her sisters like yoinked Tyr?
Liana did say that, actually.
Wait, what did Liana say?
Sorry, Sue, I think I cut you off.
Oh, I was gonna make a bad joke about... Didn't we learn how real estate works and it doesn't just, you know, just take over a bar because you killed them?
Oh my god.
Asmodeus will actually say, as you kind of say that, he's like, look, I'm going to level with you. Sometimes when you kill a god, you get the god's bar. You know what I'm saying?
Don't encourage these people.
I don't
They
get this.
already don't understand how property law works.
No,
Asmodeus.
property law in Waterdeep, absolutely
Called
not.
it.
You can't get away with
Wait,
that.
did someone directly ask about how Tyr's still able to do stuff? Did I miss that?
We're not there yet. I think
Oh, we're
we
not there
started-
Not
yet.
there yet.
Oh, we've been building up to that. Okay,
You
still
have
building
kind
up.
of been building up to that.
If Tempo wants to ask that, though, please go for it, because now we're talking about property law.
Yeah, now we're just getting fucking goofy, as we always do.
Property law is boring. I'm bored. What?
Remember, like,
Gwendolyn says, God, property law fucking sucks. You know how many courses that I took in college? Like 2.
I haven't even been to
Too many.
college. What's
What'd
college
you
like?
say? Oh,
Me
what is
or-
college like? Gwendolyn's like, oh, it's terrible. Don't go.
Oh, thank God.
Honestly,
I
it's
dodged
kind
on
of
that
a waste
thing.
of money. I went for a vacation. I just wanted to blow shit up real good. They said there was really no job market for that, and they were right.
Did she go to Octavian's?
No, she did not. She is actually from a country very far from here.
My dad went there.
called Earth.
My dad went there. Now, Gwendolyn would say Octavian's Academy is fantastic, but they are more focused on enchanting and kind of more artificery things.
Look, all you gotta do to get by in this life is you gotta find an old wise man who loves you, and then he teaches you how to punch people the best you can, and then that's all. That's it. You're set.
That's it.
Gwendolyn just kind of laughs, like, I don't know about that. You know,
Hey, it works for me.
I was kind of a turret on the back of a big, strong dragonborn who could punch things really hard. So maybe that's kind of the same.
That sounds
Yeah.
That's
I
so
mean, he gave me
cute. Holy
piggyback
shit.
rides sometimes.
That is actually an adventure with her. One of the encounters that we cheesed in my old D&D group.
She has to tell it in character.
Oh, okay. So like, she's like, all right. So we were on the back of this dragon,
Uh-huh.
and it was like crazy. Like we were flying fast and everything. And
Oh, shit.
my big strong dragonborn friend's like, I'm just gonna hold you on my back, and I'm gonna hold my big flail, and I'm just gonna climb, and then you can just shoot stuff. And I'm like, fuck
that's
yeah.
so cool. Hell
So, like,
yeah.
I jumped on her back, and I just kind of like went there. And while she did all the cool athletics checks that I couldn't do, I just shot the shit out of everything to try to stop her.
Ember like grabs onto
And we
Temple's
went,
arm.
and then we
That
cut the
sounds so
dragon's
cool, let's
head
try
off.
that. Let's try that. I want to do that.
I
I
do
think-
really enjoy it when Saffron carries me sometimes.
I don't think that I'm big enough, and I don't think you're small enough. If we can make you like half your size, I think that like someone could carry you for sure.
She's not very tall. She's only 5'2".
Yeah, but
But not
So
like
this is gnome size we're talking.
I will
Oh,
say Gwendolyn is 3 foot even.
Oh.
She is a gnome.
she's a small gnome.
She's like the shortest you can be.
Also,
as a
I will
gnome.
say
She's
this
really little.
dragonborn was like 7'1".
Oh, that's hot.
That's hot.
Is that Simon's character?
It was Simon's character, who was like fucking chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
And Gwendolyn,
Okay.
who was actually neutral good.
Okay, where were
Aaron,
we?
never let us use that strategy again. That said, I will let you continue.
We need to. Okay, do we need to get back to Tyr? We need to get back to Tyr and Tyr's power. Tyr and Tyr's power. How is that guy able to do the punchy stuff? Like, is Tyr?
So,
Pretend that was like more in character, but I think
Yeah.
we're gonna go real far if we don't just like ask the question.
no, it's very true. I'm sorry. I also had like a tangent there with a previous campaign that Gwendolyn is from.
I like
it
Gwendolyn
was really
saying it
good.
in character though.
I enjoyed
and
the in-character story. Yeah.
Yeah, Gwendolyn will just kind of regale you a tale of her adventures as a actual wizard back in the day.
it might inspire some play for future games.
That is true. That is an idea you can use later. That said, so you will kind of ask, how is that possible? So, that said, old historians, give me a history roll.
So
Does
Fox.
that include me or not?
Anyone with history trained,
Oh,
that would include
Trained?
you.
I don't have history trained.
Actually, even Tempo, you have
Oh.
history trained at this point.
I do?
We all have. We have
No,
history.
I don't have proficiency in history
I'm gonna give you a little bonus here, bud.
for this specific role, or forever.
Is it? Here it is.
Okay.
It didn't help me.
18.
I got a 25.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, 25. We'll tell you. Tyr lost their left hand to Fenrir in a celestial duel.
I knew that IRL. I was thinking about it, but I
Of
didn't
course
say
you knew
anything.
that IRL.
Hmm.
And
So-
you know that this person fighting has Tyr's missing hand.
Hmm.
Is it the boy?
Oof.
It is the boy.
Okay.
Oof.
What boy?
It's
Oof.
from another Derek.
Oh,
Original.
okay. Not something I would have context
No,
for. Okay.
no.
No. This is kind of a little nod to the last campaign, but it will actually have more meaning in this campaign.
Good, because we didn't
So,
get a whole bunch.
so the person
You actually got almost
so
none of it.
who rolled the check? Who rolled the high check that knows
That's
this?
Fox.
Okay, and he knows that this is not Tyr, but someone who has Tyr's power.
You know this is someone who has Tyr's missing hand.
Oh,
Like physically Tyr's missing hand.
oh, that's like some
Now, out of
Hand of
context
Vecna
from here,
shit.
you know that the Reals have raised all mortal gods into existence.
Starting
there
with Elmater, right?
Wait, what do
Starting
you
with
mean?
Filmator, and actually,
She has the brain cell IRL.
including Asmodeus.
Wait, what do you mean by raise them into existence? What does that
They have
mean?
raised them to the celestial plane to be worshipped by mortals.
The original Asmodeus or this current Asmodeus?
No, the current Asmodeus.
So,
I'm pretty sure we
what
discussed this
happened?
last session.
We did a little bit. What happened before that? Like, before any gods were actually raised to the celestial plane, like, what
Who do you
was...
ask?
Goth Liana.
Gothliana will say, she kind of thinks, and she actually looks like she taps a source far beyond her like actual knowledge. And after a few moments, will say, there were primordial gods that dealt with things that existed after Ao's sacrifice. And then she will say, and then mortals made gods to suit their needs, and we helped them ascend to the celestial plane.
wow.
Cool.
What? All right, there's a lot to unpack here.
I hope somebody else is taking notes because I haven't been, because I didn't think we'd be getting this detailed, and it's too late to start
Yeah,
now.
I haven't been taking them either. I'm so sorry.
I'll be frank, I just kind of wanted to finish the casino, and this is the casino.
Yeah.
You guys are actually still in like the same in-game 20-minute time span. So
Okay, can we start with Eo's sacrifice?
Eos Ao rather is one
Ao.
of the primordial, is basically like the god, the one that made this universe.
Big lady.
They broke themselves off and segregated this universe for us.
Oh, thanks, Big
Then to
Mama.
understand us, they broke themselves into two. The idiot
What?
god, and then Sophia, the emotional one.
The idiot god, Jesus.
The idiot god dealt in reason, strictly. Mathematics, physics, everything else.
Why do you call him the idiot god?
That's just kind of what it's referred to.
Isn't
I don't write history.
you're saying is she saying idiot like what you call people when they're being like dumb or foolish?
Yes, actually, she is.
Okay, I want to make sure I was hearing it correctly.
That exact word, and then she says Sophia, who is kind of the basis of the human soul. She was
And also the basis for all the floor models.
correct.
At least that's what I deduce.
They have
You only have one person that goes by any given name.
That is true.
At any time, only one. One Sophia limit.
Maximum one Sophia.
That's gonna bite us in the ass one day.
Any other questions based on that?
So
All right.
the
so
guy
Eo's
that punched the shit out of Sylvar wasn't Tyr.
No. Someone who possessed a physical aspect of him.
But-
yes.
But my family was praying to Tyr, right?
They were praying for justice.
Okay, and Tyr is
So-
a god of justice.
Correct.
But
That answered the call.
I mean, he came to help them when they were requested it.
Of course. Tyr
But
does
he's not
care
Tyr.
if you pray to Tyr or not.
Do you think he's working for Tyr?
Oh, most certainly.
Oh, okay.
That person who saved your family is most certainly working for Tyr.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like, I'm gonna be even better at justice than Tyr. I'm gonna steal his fucking arm, and then I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna get right there in the nitty gritty and just start murking dudes left and right with his hand.
Just murking bitches.
Tyr's too slow. I got to go fast.
No. This guy
that's more
definitely seems to work
complicated.
for tier.
Hmm.
Hmm.
He never did use that hand when he fought me.
He did not. That's a fact.
He would have killed me if he did.
I don't think he wanted to risk it.
I mean, it's not like I've ever done anything wrong. I'm pretty sure that if it's like a hand of justice, it'd probably be fine, right?
Mm,
If it's,
Asmodeus shrugs.
if it's
Maybe.
supposed to be placing judgment upon someone for some bad shit they did, I'm completely making this up. I have no idea how the hand of tier works. But I think I'm a pretty nice girl. I think that it'd probably be fine. It wouldn't kill me in one hit. Fuck Silva, no, he had that coming. Fucking opening doors I'm not allowed to open, piece of shit. Who does he think he is?
Better kill me. Better kill me in one hit.
Better make it count.
That's probably what he
Make
said.
it count.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has been a super weird night.
After that, talk. Any other questions?
Oh shit.
I have a
Okay.
question.
All right.
What's
Yeah.
Who wrote my book?
Where are your book? So,
Chucklist Tangle.
Asmodeus would
Chucklist?
just kind of be honest and just be like, I'm pretty sure some kind of Lamia from your home world really had it horny for one of you big, strong workmen and wrote this novel.
Alright.
Saffron,
Ember
can I
is like,
borrow
I
that when
really
you're done with
wanna
it?
look at that.
Probably.
Asmodeus is like, in fact, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's some good reading material. Get yourself, get a room alone, have a candle lit, read it. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's some good shit.
Saffron, we're going to have to make a detour when we
I
visit your
never
home
knew I
planet.
wanted to fuck orcs until now.
I was like,
So-
I already knew I wanted to fuck orcs, so
Everyone who grew up in Faerun knew that. What have you been doing? Haven't you ever seen an orc? I feel like we're objectifying Saffron on accident here. I'm going to redirect the conversation.
Asmodeus is fine with that.
Oh.
Redirecting the conversation or objectifying?
Have you ever
Saffron?
stabbed someone with your horns?
Asmodeus?
Yeah.
Asmodeus in his elven form is just like, no.
Aww.
Do you have horns? They're secret and hidden?
I can.
Oh, how big
Generally
can you
don't
make
prefer
them?
to.
Can they be like antlers?
As big as I want,
Can
frankly.
they be like ram horns?
They could.
If you had big horns, could someone swing on them like a monkey bar?
He looks at Gwendolyn, and Gwendolyn kind of pulls out a calculator and crunches some numbers, nods at Asmodeus, and Asmodeus nods back at you.
Man, I don't get it. Like, if I had the option to just like have crazy big horns all the time, I would just do it 100% of the time. It would make doors very difficult, however. So you might need to raise the frame on every door in the
Yes,
casino.
precise. It's why I don't let all my guards run around as unaltered Baylors.
Well, that would just be like a chaos circus clown college. I don't know why I said all those words.
It would, quite literally. Now that said, yes,
Oh.
it would make things quite difficult for me if I had horns.
I have one more
don't.
one more question that's not related to anything important going on in our lives, but I just really have to know. Is there a special place in hell for clowns?
They are my upper echelon, my good friend.
Oh.
How badly are they
They
tortured?
burn
Please tell me it's a lot.
eternally and serve me eternally.
It's as it should be. I don't make the rules.
Jesus.
There's a reason we don't have clowns in our circus.
Your circus is the only one condoned by the by the greater heavens.
Look, all I'm saying is even like Mr. Devil himself, everyone's just backing up what I've always been telling everybody. Okay, I'm out of questions for now. I'm sorry for interrupting.
All right. So we figured out kind of what the guy with the hand of Tyr, like kind of how he's able to operate because he's not Tyr himself.
But he's
Can
helping.
we ask about Tattoo's sick new ink, Tempo's sick new ink too? Since I was
Whoa,
Yes,
what
someone
is
would
happening? Am I
recognize
having a
that.
stroke?
Tap to papoose.
What's going
Stop.
on?
Can we talk about Tempo's tattoos? Since I'm assuming someone would recognize that as like the symbol of Tyr. Since we have already covered possibly why that guy who defended Tempo's family would still have power. Can we ask about Tempo's tattoos?
Asmodeus would actually look at Tempo and be like, "Do you mind if I speak on these?"
I mean,
I
dude,
would ask your permission.
I'm kind of wondering that too. Yeah.
Shadow.
He would say, "Well, if I have Tempo's permission, Tempo has been training with a man named Gideon."
Oh, is that his
Gideon-
name? He never told me
Yes,
his name.
his name is Gideon.
Oh,
He
I
was
know.
killed by a man named Emmerich G. Maxwell.
Oh, Max.
This man became an avatar for Tyr, the god of justice. Because Gideon killed him or rather, Emmerich killed him in a unfashionable way.
Max.
Oh.
That said, Tempo, having trained with him, earned Gideon's respect. And by earning Gideon's respect, earned at least part of the power of Tyr.
Just a little bit for
As
me.
long as Tempo fights for the right cause, as long as Tempo fights for justice, they will be emboldened.
I don't fight for nothing else, baby. I'm 100% all the time.
You've only just begun to be smart enough to fight for different causes. Now, that's it.
That's supposed to... Hey.
The reason they may have ink for Timora is because I think Tempo has just kind of
I really like her.
drawn to Timora in the time you spent together.
She's been super
Timora has
helpful.
obviously helped your party, and has given Tempo just a small boon. Nothing in comparison to what they have given Scout, but just a small one.
You gotta pay your respects to your homies, you know?
Yes.
I'm just representing, that's all. I'm no paladin, but I think I'm pretty good.
Decent enough.
I'll take decent enough from you, King Devil.
Alright, since we're asking all these questions about the boons, can you tell me more about this grapefruit?
No. Those boons directly, absolutely not. I will embolden this by saying no one has asked how to use the porn novel, how to use the Hildebrand.
I think we all know how to use the porn novel, Asmodeus.
How to use the rusty key,
I don't.
or what the peach does.
I'll tell you later.
To be fair, that was me goofing. I'm sure Scout knows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure everyone knew that was just goofing. That said, like, the actual gifts themselves are vague, as they are meant to be.
Wait, well, they didn't have to be big.
They
Technically,
did.
logically speaking, there really was nothing preventing you from simply laying it out there.
There's plenty stopping me from simply laying it out there. He would say.
Can you get like a hint?
Does
It's
it come
like,
with a user's guide?
is there a user-friendly manual for the grapefruit?
So, if I tell you the name, I've told you the name of the fruit. It's not a grapefruit.
I'm sorry, it looks like one.
It's from Yggdrasil. That's
A very
really all
cool
the clue
tree.
you need.
What do we know about Yggdrasil in this universe?
Good question. Roll an Arcana.
Okay. Oh, wow. 24.
Okay. On Arcana, 24. You know.
That's different. That hits different.
That does hit a little. It hits a little bit different.
I feel like I know something about this.
You know, this is probably a fruit from the tree, the world tree. And consuming this fruit can have extremely good benefits. However, just simply having this fruit gives you connection to a plane of Fae that you could not get access to otherwise.
like when you say connection, you mean like transport, like travel wise?
Correct. You think this may give you access to a plane of the Fae realm that you could not otherwise get to.
I don't
Will
know
this
how
get
I
rotten?
remember this, but Ember, I think that fruit is connected to the Feywild in a way that you're gonna want to keep. You want to keep it.
Is it gonna get rotten?
I don't think so.
Actually, as you touch it, it is like holding a warm campfire.
Well, this is a really warm.
It makes you very comforted. It makes you feel good just holding.
Is my
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Wayne.
you're
is that you?
roboting.
you're not
Wayne's
roboting. You're like
roboting.
microphone.
Oh, you're
phone
like cutting out. Yeah.
I mean, you sounded like God dying in my eyes.
Whoa,
You're
that's some
right.
lyrical shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's better.
Is
Oh,
it?
No, it's not.
it's not.
It's definitely not.
Your voice is very choppy and very low quality.
God, I love fucking Red Alice.
Who?
It's a house techno band that literally no one in this chat is interested in but me.
Temple will say, I think that it may not seem like a lot now, but this cool fruit is gonna help you a lot with what I think you're thinking about the Fae all the time, right? You want to talk to him, have him help you out. I think that's gonna help.
Yeah, and as Modus were kind of add, like, a lot of these gifts were pulled from your subconscious.
Yeah,
Can you
like
still hear me now? Can we hear
that's
you?
better.
Yes.
You're better.
So weird. I can't mute this damn mic. Yeah, I was breaking ice, and I didn't realize my mic was still on.
Oh. Well, that explains that at least.
I mean, yeah, I was actually thinking about getting some cool tats, and then it just happened. So, like,
That's pretty cool, actually.
I don't think I was thinking of mine.
Ember, like,
Really?
yeah, I mean, maybe you're getting a little homesick and, all that comes with it.
So Gwendolyn would kind of just look at Saffron and be like, look, I know you got some beef at home, and I know that's got to get taken care of at some
I'll
point.
say beef.
So, I just let my boss know he got you covered.
If I read it, is it gonna be like obvious what's?
When you read the book is horny as hell. You actually don't even realize, you don't actually know how this helps you in any way.
Is it like the
Even just-
lusty Argonian maid?
It's kind of like that,
Yes.
actually. Even just kind of thumbing through it, you're like, this is just spank bank material, and you're like not sure why it helps you.
Is
I mean,
there?
maybe she needed some relief.
It's not even good smut. It's just
Look.
porn.
It's definitely solid smut.
Saffron,
Yeah.
Safi, my big
Tempo.
friend. I think, every once in a while we all gotta release some stress. I think it helps keeps you level, keeps you mellow.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta bust.
I mean, I wasn't gonna put it like
well,
that,
I mean,
but
Gwendolyn did offer also, so
Okay.
very weird gift though. I will say, as much as fun as these jokes have been, strange book to get.
Asmodeus is kind of like, look, I really had nothing to do with this one.
What do you mean? You're the one who gave us the stuff.
I gave it to you, but I did not bring this into existence.
Don't look at me.
I literally saw it come out of your hands from nowhere.
It's not my book. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you trying to deflect like now?
No, I wouldn't even give a like. Look, man. Like I reign over all 7 domains of sin. You think I'm gonna care over spanking over?
I don't know. You just seem kind of
God?
nervous.
I don't give a shit.
All right, you say so.
I'm just saying, this is a little, like, I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't understand why it's here.
That's kind of fun. Well, I mean, mystery keep things interesting. I mean, if you think like some guy is like the king of hell, like get bored. But even things change things up now and then. I don't know why this happened. I'm all powerful. I got big old horns and I sneeze fire. But sometimes I don't know why the fuck. Why did this porn show up? What's this smut for? I don't know. Well, it's a fun story. We're gonna have to find out and tell you later, or
I
maybe
mean,
not.
at
It's up
least
to
you can
Saffron.
read your gift. I don't think I can just pop in a glass eye.
Maybe you're gonna lose an eye in sometime in the future.
Can you see through
Wonder
it?
what's like,
And you're gonna need
Fox,
that.
that's where you're wrong.
Oh.
Wait.
Where are we popping
Don't do that.
this?
Wait.
Don't do that.
Where are you popping this boy?
Don't put it in. Don't.
My brain didn't go there.
You're gonna
but,
regret it. You're not gonna like what you're gonna see through that eye.
Uh,
Where are you seeing?
I'll save this for later.
We need
I
to.
don't know.
We need to dehornify this conversation.
No,
Have you tried looking through it?
Like through the glass eye?
It's glass. I mean,
Yeah, like
I mean,
hold
it's
it-
like a marble.
hold
it's
it
an
up to your
eye and it's
other
made
eye.
of glass. I think the instructions are self-explanatory.
Well, usually glass eyes are not clear. They're like
God damn
We're
it.
trying really
look
hard to get
like
me
an
to read
eyeball.
something.
Piece of shit. That said, Mina's right. Did you look through it?
Sure, why not?
You see a faded picture of your home world. That said, you feel you want to replace one of your own eyes
Huh.
with this eye.
Oh,
Ah.
I
Roll
don't
a
like that.
willpower saving throw.
Oh, I don't like
Oh,
this.
That's a bad idea.
What's a
Weed
willpower?
was right,
Is that wisdom?
That's
says
wisdom.
Derek.
That was completely in
Oops.
character. I want to make that perfectly clear.
What the fuck? What's happening?
I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Fox, really?
For a wisdom save? Yeah.
Alright, Fox, you visibly rip out your own normal left eye. In fact, like while everyone is talking, you do this in front of everyone. And you put in this glass eye into your left eye.
I do not like eye
What
stuff.
the fuck?
And you can see home.
She runs over.
What the
You
fuck?
can see your mother's house. Now, I'm going to tell you the other bonus that comes with this, and you're going to maybe question some shit. Hold on a second.
Emma ran over to Asmodeus and was shaking his front of his shirt like, why did you give him something like this? Why is he doing this?
It was his want.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all looking at him.
I do not like eye stuff. That was hard. That was hard to hear. Ugh,
Sorry.
it's okay. I had a feeling it was coming. I just didn't expect it to be that fast.
Yikes.
I thought he was at least gonna be able to try to resist it, but
Mm.
we're gonna have time for people to maybe help him.
Yeah, if I didn't roll a 7.
I love that. Just
If you didn't roll a 7, you'd be
Oops.
good.
God,
Plus to my wisdom save.
Like, y'all remember getting a marble as a kid and you're like, ooh, I want to look through this.
No. Well, I mean, like, yes, but, like, not also
Not
shove it into
shove it
my
in my
skull.
eye.
But you definitely would have looked through it.
That says Okura. You do get that spell once a day.
Okay.
Once a day, you can roll a d10 and does something special.
Was it worth it, bitch?
No. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Ember is
Fox
still
looks like
grabbing onto
visibly
Asmodeus,
shaken
like, what the fuck?
and is like just kind of gonna walk out of the room. Like,
Tempo stopped mid sentence from saying something, and she just has her mouth open, and she just froze, and she's in complete she's like in complete shock just
Wait,
watching that happen.
Did you walk out of the room?
yeah.
Okay.
Fox would have
you
left
wa-
after.
You walk out of the room, and Caramel Dancing, which was once kind of muffled by the wall, is now full blast. You see a bunch of people dressed in strange ways. You see a bunch of races you would never expect to see intermingling. And you see them all kind of dancing in a large pit.
Oh shit.
That's cool. Fox is gonna like go over to the bar, get a drink, and just kind of gonna attempt beer.
So the
Don't
bartender
you
is
have
just
blood all over your face right now?
the bartender actually just completely ignores that and it's like, what do you want?
It's no different in hell.
Like
Yeah.
hell vodka.
You want hell vodka?
Yeah, hell vodka.
All right. He's
That.
like, my
the signature.
yeah. Some finagling behind the counter whips you up one hell of a cocktail.
Hey,
It is cranberry flavored. Have a drink.
Fox
Did he
is gonna
leave-
like just.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did Fox leave his normal ass eye on the table, or did he take?
He just brings it out to the bar and slams
What
it onto the
did
bar.
what did
like-
Fox do with his other eye?
Yeah,
His
that's a
real
good
eye.
question.
It's just left behind.
Yeah. All right. It's just on the table then.
Tempo's just staring at it, and she looks absolutely terrified.
And when you stare at it, it stares back.
Ember
This-
is crying.
this is the times that you wish John Cena was around, because he would just get rid of it for you.
Ember, don't look at the grapefruit. I'm sorry, the fruit of the Igris. Don't look at it too hard. I don't-
want to. I'm
Don't put it in
scared.
your head.
I mean, guess not where grapefruits are
He
supposed
just-
to go, so I don't
He
think
just
there's any
left his
danger.
eye.
Does Asmodeus just leave that on the table?
Asmodeus seems unaffected.
Karan
anyone
does the
else
whole
upset-
monkey meme and then looks at the compass.
Let's wait a second.
Should one of us go check on him?
Is there like a trash can?
What just happened? He just
Wait. Can we preserve his eye and like
he.
I mean,
I
I
don't
he
think
doesn't
like-
need it.
fucking Everclear?
I'd expect like any of us to shove that in our heads before Fox would do it. What the actual fuck just happened?
Fox had a good reason to do so.
I
He
really
failed
think
a
one of us
saving
should go
throw.
check on him.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can all leave if you prefer. I mean, Asmodeus is like, I mean, it's a big club. Feel free.
Will we lose our access to this VIP section if we leave?
No. Asmodeus will just kind of say, look, Thera, as you have renamed her, and Liana are still here. And they're
want me
not
to
going to
go-
leave this section.
You want me to go get him?
If you want, it's up to you.
I think he needs a moment, Tempo.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. That was. I'm. Oh boy.
Fox is drinking with a bunch of strangers. And, he's feeling pretty good.
Feeling good? Okay.
Pretty good about his decision after having one of the beverages on tap.
Tap.
Interesting.
Good for him.
Well, I'd just like him to know that like we're here when he's ready to like come hang out again. I won't try and like pull him back, but I would just want him to know we're here if he needs us and wants to party with us.
Yeah,
Or
I think
just,
that's
like-
just like that was a pretty big deal. So I think it's just like
So
one of
that
those things where it's
fucking-
like, oh yeah, you got your wish, but also
Oh, I need to.
Physically reached into your own head and ugh, Ember is like visibly ill.
Fox did replace his own eyeball.
That's why I'm saying well, Scout's not gonna pressure him, but she wants him to know that she's like available.
It's still on the table.
The eyeball is still on the table. Oh, and I do have one thing to say about this eye skill, Zokura.
yeah. Oh damn.
Can I put it in a
Reaction.
napkin?
Once per
Like-
day.
Maybe you're right, Scout. Was it Scout?
Enjoy.
I think it was Scout that put it on ice.
I said like preserve it in like Everclear, but ice also like I'm not entirely sure how you.
I mean, as much as could be like, I can get you some Everclear. That's no problem.
Can you get us like a to-go soup bin too for it? Like,
That's a
You know,
good
I don't
know.
really
Maybe
like
he-
alcohol outside the drinking designated zones.
wow, hell's stricter than I thought.
I mean, I can get you some like just regular alcohol. You need it preserved?
I mean, if Fox
That's the
doesn't seem too
idea.
concerned with it, I don't think that we need to
Fox
worry
did
about
leave
it.
the room and just drank somewhere else. So you
Hmm.
don't know how concerned Fox is for it.
Is there like a couch in this VIP section?
No, you are in the couch. It's
Oh.
kind of a
We're in a
couch
booth.
surrounding a table.
Okay, then Ember's just gonna lay on it.
Okay.
That was definitely a weird twist to this whole conversation.
Well, you know, I'll put a napkin on top of it. That's the end of that. Okay, let's move on.
Should we keep it? Maybe
It's
we should
not
put
looking
that.
at anyone.
Wayne puts it in a bottle.
Should we?
Not looking at
should we-
anyone.
Wayne puts it in
Should
a
we-
jar.
Should we put that like in a jar and then like put it on Fox's desk?
I didn't say it.
Oh, yeah,
how
like a
about
little
an
decor.
Jar so that he doesn't have to look at his eye looking back.
You know, I don't think he can still see through it.
I feel like it would be messy
Can
if
he
we
still
didn't
see
keep
through
the
it?
eye.
Derek, can you still see through it?
What,
You
his
want
old
to see
eye?
through it, Zokra.
No.
I was gonna say, if Zokra, if you think of it, you can see through your original eye.
Terrible and also very gross.
That's kind of cool though.
Does
You
it
could
move?
Leave, like spy eye places.
I assume it's just sitting there. It
If
doesn't
Zokra
like.
chooses not to, then he doesn't.
Concerned.
Man, you ever
I
just have
assume-
such a stressful day that you tear your own eye out?
I will say Zokra did get a benefit for this.
I will assume we
But
don't
it's
know
not
that he
to the
can
party.
see through it. So
Right.
I'm just gonna cover it up. Good.
Zokra does
We're
not want
good.
to see through it, so you're good.
We're good. It's out of sight, out of mind.
For
For both us and Zokura.
Yep.
I mean, Fox.
I have an image for what Fox is doing right now.
Okay.
This is Fox currently after doing that.
Oh, shit.
Fucking shit.
Oh my god.
So who else do we have to unpack, guys? You got a compass. How's that
Who else has
compass
to, who else has to commit mass bodily harm in front of everyone?
Ember's
As Peter
definitely out on
smashes.
that. As Peter smashing.
I already looked at my compass and nothing happened.
Do me
you
all-
you know that your compass went from pointing straight north to pointing straight west.
Yeah.
That's
That's it.
weird.
That's not how compasses work, but sure.
Yeah, after Asmodeus kind of carved some runes into the kind of clear section of it, you know it's just looking west.
Let's just get to know each other more. So why is that? Come
I've
on.
actually really been enjoying this RP session.
RP is my favorite part.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
no.
very sorry, Zokra. That's just what it does.
Oh no, that's perfectly fair.
It is actually a good bonus, I promise. It just also has some spooky shit with it.
Shit.
Not much of an intellectual if you don't get involved with some spooky shit.
No, definitely not. I mean, look at Gwendolyn. That's my basis for any intellectual character. If you're not involved in Satan, what are you doing with your life?
Have you ever considered Satan?
Have you ever considered just literal the devil?
What
If
if we could
Fox-
help you?
If Fox starts casting Shatter at any point, I'm calling bullshit.
No, if Fox starts casting Shatter, I will just reboot this campaign to Barovia level 1. You have to survive.
I don't even think I can learn Shatter.
think I can. But I don't
Shatter's a
know.
fun spell. I had that on my
Don't
bard.
do it. It's actually a good spell,
It's basically just a
But
sound
don't
based
do it.
version.
Don't do it.
but don't do it. It has been used very poorly.
Oh,
Like, in what sense?
And hurting your
Ah,
fucking
Robian
allies
poison.
several times.
I just want to tell you, the other campaign has a city called New Grunkton. They could have named it anything. Anything. They chose to name it New Grunkton.
I mean, New
Listen.
Grunk's pretty great.
That campaign was a fucking mess.
Now, I will say
Good
that that
choices.
campaign was great,
It was.
and also, New Grunkton is really cute.
But it's a
But it
fucking
is
mess.
named New Grunkton.
Yes, but it is a fucking mess, and it is named New Grunkton.
We're just
Grunk.
Did you,
Jeez.
after you told them that, after they decided that the ogres were gonna name it, did you name it that, Derek?
Yeah,
On behalf of
it was
the
up to the players.
we
It wasn't up to me.
agreed on it, I think.
Yeah, it was literally the players agreed that town was called New Grunkton.
I think we had agreed and like
And that had nothing to do with me as a person.
as like a joke, we're like, this is so terrible, let's do it.
And that's honestly great. I like that shit.
Yes.
So, does Karan share that the compass is pointing west? Do we
He
get
doesn't
to
do it
harass
yet.
him about it? Okay.
That's up to Karan. He
I
said
will
he
say-
doesn't do it yet, so it doesn't.
What
So
does
just to-
Deimos get?
Deimos got a letter that was very, very faded. The only thing you could make out before Deimos probably hit it was the word Hildebrand.
Oh, fuck. Out of character.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone else have anything fucked up they want to do at the table?
Ember is just laying down on Tempo's lap, perhaps. Just
Tempo's like petting her hair.
Just like, this is too much. Today sucks. Goodbye, everything. She's a little drunk, and it's just like, alright,
Is there
I'm out.
Oh.
Karan's gonna ask if
Oh.
Asmodeus has like a map of the area, of like the world map, if possible.
Don't we have a world map?
Do a persuasion check.
Oh, sweet! Thank God my charisma's back.
Yeah, your charisma's fine.
What's my bonus to persuasion?
Also, if anyone finds giant clams on their beach, I need them for a recipe. If you could give me giant.
That's a 15. Oh, wait. Can I 1 second. I have a
Yes.
skill that I want to do.
Well, probably yes. What is it?
I gotta remember what it is. I never get to use it. Okay, it's panache. It's a 9th level. I get a charm. This probably won't work, but you have to make I make a charisma check or persuasion check, contested by creature's wisdom insight check.
Right.
Probably won't work, but
Oh my god. What's your DC?
so that's what I can try to figure out. I think you have to beat my roll.
What's your roll?
I rolled a 16, so plus 3, that is 19.
I actually lose to your roll. Now I want to tell you, I rolled a 3 with a plus 16.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
So that is a 19 that still loses to your roll.
So if you succeed and the character or creature isn't hostile towards you, it is charmed by you for 1 minute. While charmed, it regards you as a friendly acquaintance. This effect immediately ends if you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
What did you
But
just
doesn't
do?
it get
Did you just
pissed
charm
afterwards?
Satan?
I just charmed Satan.
Okay.
charisma back, baby?
I'm actually
Holy
more shocked that Satan failed this.
Satan rolled a 3 plus 14. Satan failed.
Maybe Karan's just really
I'm not
hot.
saying it's great. I'm just saying that's what the dice indicated.
Hey Pete, hey Karan, have him hook me up with some really
Kron's
hot
gonna
demon
immediately
guy.
ignore what you're saying and say, "Hey, look, we're friends, right? We've helped each other out."
Yeah, and Satan would just kind of be like, I guess.
Wait, isn't he supposed to be like really like into it?
I mean, he's into it as he can be.
Within
This is him
reason.
being into it.
Yeah.
He didn't
Steph,
say no.
can you
I'm
get
gonna.
a 12-pack out of your car
No.
of Coke?
Why are they still in my car?
I forgot to bring them in.
Kron leans in close.
Hold on a moment.
No.
Derek's trying to cast charm on Sue.
I am. It's
Roll a
okay if it
d20.
fails.
You have to pause everything that's happening.
I will literally pause everything. And you can
Someone
go
will start
get-
role playing, and Derek will just like kick
Yeah, I
him.
would just be like, shut the fuck up!
I'll be right back.
In the meantime, Ember's just gonna be asking Asmodeus to get her a hot demon date. Which you know how that's
How much
Which I'm
money do you
imagining-
got?
While Sue is fetching a
Asmodeus
drink,
is-
I'm gonna go grab
Oh
something
my
from the
God,
fridge.
Sue, you shit with that ass?
Jesus, what the?
And that's why I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that's from Letterkenny.
Why did you use that
I
as a
make that-
phrase?
Seriously though, Sue just went out there in their underwear, and I kind of feel bad.
Oh no, Derek!
I mean, good for everyone else.
Derek's also in his underwear, I imagine.
I mean, probably.
When you are in the comfort of your own home, why would you not just underwear?
Because I live with my mom.
Fair enough.
Aw, that's...
Your mom's seen you. It's fine.
Yeah. Doesn't mean she needs to keep seeing me.
Peter, my mom never wore underwear.
Well, I don't
It
know
was
how to
awful.
respond to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Your mom never wore underwear?
almost never.
Huh. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Is there a reason?
Everybody should wear
Like, I'm
underwear.
actually kind
I'm
of
saying,
curious.
be glad y'all had considerate parents. This has been such a good session, y'all.
And it wasn't recorded. I'm so mad.
That is true, actually. It's not recorded it. You haven't recorded this session.
I wasn't taking notes because I was gonna go back and re-listen.
No, dude, this is an off-the-cuff episode.
You think I'm not recording this?
Well, there's only one episode you
I
didn't
swear
record,
you said you
and you
weren't
regretted
recording
it.
this.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
said
recording
you weren't
this?
recording.
I am.
Oh,
good.
I swear you were like, I
Thank
hope
the
someone's
fucking
taking
Lord.
notes. Cause
I also thought you said you
Oh,
weren't recording this.
I wasn't taking notes. I normally have a document. I take all these notes in. I'm still streaming.
Oh, good.
oh, good, 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 good.
Okay, so we all back?
I
Yes.
think so.
I don't know if Shay's back.
No, Shay isn't.
I apologize. I'm getting toasty because I've had a very bad week.
Good.
No worries.
About getting toasty, not the
So
bad
I do
week.
not want you to think I'm like neglecting my duties as a DM.
How
I mean,
would we
against
think
the
you're
way I
neglecting?
am, but I'm just drunk as fuck because it's been a bad time. It's the end of the world, babes. It sucks.
Yeah.
As long as it ends like after May. I
Right.
bought tickets.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't want them to stop airport transportation until we had GBBQ. They can do whatever they want after that.
Yeah. Fucking close that shit down, but like.
Yeah, just close the entire planet. It's fine.
I will literally pay for y'all to just drive down here if the fucking airport doesn't.
Mean would probably literally do that, and so would I.
Yeah.
If I use all of my
Like to
vacation,
get you
I
and
could
Shay
probably
down
do it.
here, I'll be like, come down right now.
Yeah.
How long does
would
it
be
take
so
to drive
cool.
there? From Oregon.
Oh, from Oregon, at least 24 hours. Too long.
Oh, I can take at max like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
actually work
What's the
from
point? I mean, what's the problem?
portably. Potentially. Be like, oh, they closed down the airport. I can't leave. Whoops.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Oh, I think Shay's back.
Shay.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Shay here.
Okay,
I did not
so
know you come back.
Kron's gonna lean in and ask Asmodeus, where is this thing pointing to?
Amadeus,
Exactly.
Amadeus, Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Asmodeus will in fact say, towards your captain, as I said,
But where is he?
to the west.
What exactly? What's to the west?
Asmodeus will say, look, I don't know. It's a mystery.
Damn. Can you at least get me a map?
Sure, he'll give you a map of the world.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna take the map, thank him, and walk to a nearby table, sit down, and start looking at it.
Okay.
That was a much
Why
more
did- why
measured
won't you
reaction
ask
from
him to,
Karan.
like- Why don't you ask him to mark it?
He won't.
Oh.
Karan's fairly certain that he's gotten everything he can out of Asmodeus.
Well, see, Karan just took the map and he didn't shove it into his skull.
We're trying to figure out.
I'm still
what
stuck
gets
on
shoved
that.
into skulls here.
Karan looks at the map. Do I shove it into my skull?
Jesus.
You feel compelled.
Is this a common theme from Asmodeus's gifts?
I mean, if they're not
I'm a little.
other
Oh, sorry,
item
go ahead.
shaped, like if he handed you a map shaped like a skull, then maybe the whole Earth should be there.
You rip
but-
out your skull and you put that in.
I'm a little afraid to ask, but what's up with this key? Anything fucky?
Your key?
You ram it up your ass.
Might as well
unlock
actually
your
say,
It unlocks hidden feelings
it's a
inside you.
key to something by where you died.
I'm sorry, Shay.
What?
And Asmodeus will kind of shrug and like,
Which
Look, I don't-
time?
that's before you joined the Geldans, there is something that existed before you found them. And this key opens that.
I have no idea where that was.
It's true. You don't.
Maybe it's where the compass is pointing. I say from across the room.
That would be extremely convenient.
What if everything that we need to do is where the compass is pointing?
What if
Ooh, I like that
What
idea.
if?
I also say from across the room.
It's also a lie.
Fuck. Wait, does Asmodeus say that?
No, but you will say, Steve's compass is pointing somewhere far to the west, further than the shore.
the furthest shore?
It's pretty wet out there. Pretty salty.
Jesus.
Yeah. Pretty nasty.
But don't we have to go east?
For now.
For the Geldans, yes.
Shit.
I mean, we gotta go back west eventually.
If we go far enough west, eventually we'll be in the east.
Be right back.
I think there's like a lot of other shit we'd have to go past before we get back to wherever the fuck this temple is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, if like our ship or whatever goes down over the ocean, it's gonna be pretty rough.
Can
Amber looks up and
if
is
I
like, why
ask-
would you say that?
If I ask Asmodeus if Steve's wish is time sensitive, what would he reply with?
You shrug. Basically, just don't know.
Had a
That's not
fatigue.
fair.
Derek, will you absolutely shit your pants if we're all like, we should probably go help Steve first, and
I'm
you have to
already
rewrite
here.
Tuesday's entire session?
I mean, if helping Steve is what you wanted to do,
Steve. They
that'd
don't
be
know
wild.
that.
Yeah, we're just calling Karan Steve now. It would be really wild. I'm just saying, like, if we all like decide that, like, the Geldon can wait.
The
You
Geldon
Well-
can't wait.
On that note, is there any update on Lily?
Lily is still unconscious.
Does she get in on the swish too?
No,
She's unconscious.
But she's one of our, well, she's one of us. She's one of the friends.
you do know that. And in fact, Asmodeus and Gwendolyn will tell you she's still knocked out.
She gonna wake up soon?
You don't know.
Do they know?
They don't know.
What if it's like a story I read where she has to get the kiss from a princess?
They'd be dope as shit. But
I think consent's a thing, as we just learned last session.
yeah, you don't think
That's true.
what it would
Consent
take
is a
this
thing.
time.
I said there was a story I heard. Didn't say I was going to do it.
Well, what are we gonna do with her then?
Wait. She has to wake up. We can't go on without her. She also turned into like a fucking crazy dragon woman. It's probably pretty taxing.
Yeah, on that note too, since you knew about Geldons, you just haven't seen them. Have you heard any stories about them doing that? Or was that like a Lily exclusive? Do you think?
Yes.
Yes?
Asmodeus?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I fully expected as much.
So is that race known to do that?
Of course.
I mean, we don't know anything about them, so...
Very few know anything about them.
Are you one of those few?
I mean, I know more than I did.
You know, you got me there. You're really good at this. Hmm.
He just kind of laughs.
Do you know... Well, I think we already figured that out. You don't
Figured what
happen to know why they... Like, we saw the videos down in the library. Do you happen to know why they were, like, wiped out, basically?
He would say they were all killed because they were way too powerful.
Oh.
And who decided that?
Miriandel.
I
Who's
think I
Marion?
vaguely remember that.
And who's Mirandel to decide if this or that? They're not they're not in charge of everything.
As of now, they are kind of are.
Oh, I knew I didn't like them. I mean, I already had lots of reasons, but I just fucking hate people in positions of authority most of the time.
It's very fair. And honestly, same.
Wait, who's saying that?
Aren't you also?
I feel like you do realize the irony in that, don't you?
Of course.
I mean, doesn't it scare you a little bit, Tempo?
What?
I mean, you saw what Lily did. Could you imagine an entire race that could do that?
Doesn't mean we should kill him off.
Yeah.
But, not saying that.
Well, what are you saying?
Are
I'm
you
just
saying
imagining, like,
kill them off?
I mean, that is.
it's just a
I
scary
do think
thought.
that I do think that eventually it would go if it was on like a sliding scale, it would eventually turn from hot into scary. There would
Like,
be a point in the middle where it's both, and eventually it would just become just scary. Yes,
but
depending on the
imagine
number.
imagine the Geldons waking up if there are any left at these temples.
Lily woke up and she's great.
And
What if,
but what if they're not great?
what if Lily stays like this?
It's a good
Jesus,
question.
what fucking bummer party with you guys? Why would Lily?
Am I alone here? I mean, this is all in character.
Ember's just like, I
Well, we
wouldn't
can't.
like to make assumptions like that about
There is no
anybody.
Lily to even argue this stuff.
What was it?
There is no Lily.
There is no Lily.
Yes.
Derek.
Derek, I don't know what sentence you're trying to say. There is no Lily to argue this.
I've deleted Lily from the campaign.
Lily's gone.
Derek, how much have you had to drink?
I can
Honestly,
hear
not
the-
even that much.
I don't know if that answer was very convincing. I'm sorry, Derek, but
That is kind of usually the answer when it is that much.
I'm not trying to say anything rude or anything. I'm just saying I wasn't convinced by that.
Maybe we should take a break.
I mean, was there anything else that people really wanted to RP out while we're all together right now?
That is true.
Otherwise, we could probably call it and then follow up some stuff with like text.
Yeah.
I'd also like to know what Deimos would be doing during all this.
Yeah, we'll probably check in with Ko on Tuesday, right?
That's kind of yeah. I think that'd be a question for Tuesday.
Yeah. I also have to go to bed pretty quick because I have a meeting in the morning.
Ew.
Good luck,
You
Peter.
really?
Yeah, it's a video conference. The finances. We're having to lay off some people from one of our stores.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
God, really?
Right now.
Yeah, they've agreed to it because this is a it's a retail location, and since all the retail locations in that area are like dead right now, they're like, we're just costing y'all money. We're just gonna shut down for now.
Wait, I thought you worked at a. What is it
Uh-huh.
I
called?
do. We have well, it's a hospice facility, but we have a store location in another city that sells like resells.
Kind of like the ARC thrift shop.
Yeah, a lot of people will donate things after someone dies,
Mm,
and so we
That's
like
depressing.
find them a new home. It's actually really cool,
Kitten. No.
but no one's shopping right now since you know.
Yeah.
Alright.
That said, do we want to just pick shit up Tuesday?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
One last
Let's
thing.
do it.
Does anyone want me to mail them a stupid mole cricket, the kind you have to dig up? It's horrible.
Well,
and I accidentally
let's
got a
just
second
wrap
one.
up D&D quick.
Oh,
Yeah. D&D.
I thought we were wrapped up. Sorry.
Yeah, my
No.
my only thing I would say is like Karan will approach everyone with a question of like where we're going next, but like when we decide we need to leave, he's gonna do some self